burner.
Well, on the DL, I mean, sometimes things don't need to be aired out in Front Street like it happens because people do stuff for clout. Oh, hi, we're live! Yay, everybody!
It was a trap.
It was a trap.
I'm wearing the shirt. It's a trap.
I mean that could go for anything. I mean, most of the time, it's best to keep little things on the back burner and on the DL. I don't see a problem with that.
No.
I know. I tend to put shit on Front Street, but not everything.
Come on.
Not everything.
No.
I mean, you. If anything, you have a tendency to like take the bait more often than not. I think. Unfortunately,
I do.
You do. You can be the bigger man and just say, you know what, it's not worth my time and effort, but you don't. You just kind of like, okay,
not everybody
is.
Dude, you know? I would say I probably fucking smash 9. I mean, 1 out of 10 people that roll up on me, I'll fucking. I mean, half of them I ignore. Most of them I ignore. You know, every once in a while, though, it's just like.
But some of them are warranted, though.
I was so tempted to white
dude. Some
on you though a while ago. I noticed a Twitter beef that you were having. I was like, man, I want to say something, but I'm like, no, I better not.
Who's beef?
It wouldn't be Matt Barr if he didn't. You know, it wouldn't be him. Like he's genuinely.
And that's the thing. Like he can handle his own. He doesn't need help. So it's like I don't want you to feel like you're like alone out there either. So it's one of those things. Like I have this internal struggle. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just tweet something random that kind of sounds random and it's on my own. So like people can determine whether I mean something or not. Like whatever.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about the new Superman?
Oh, I was hoping you
can talk about the new Superman.
Yeah, let's bring up that garbage.
For what it's worth. Which I mean, I mean, I don't.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on that because I know I have mine.
All right.
My thoughts are, I am kind of looking forward to Deadpool. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on Superman movie.
Deadpool's going to be cool.
Better be cool.
But it's not going to be a good story. It's not going to be a good story. It's not going to be because like a lot of I'm telling you right now, a lot of normies haven't watched Loki.
Right.
It involves TVA.
Well,
a lot of people are going, what the fuck? And then they have a villain that no one knows who the hell she is.
Hey, I mean, as long as they tell the movie, they tell the story like straight, I think it'll be okay. I mean, I think
you know it's Disney. It's Disney, right? Like they don't know how to do that.
I'm really trying to give them like a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, just so I can enjoy the movie with my sons. You know, it's like I got my high school graduate son who I'm taking out, and this is like his first R-rated movie in a movie theater with his dad.
It's going to be cool. It is going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of nostalgia bait. It's going to be cool, but the storyline, everything's going to be. You're going to be like, what was that? I feel like it's going to be a rush job.
Right. All right. So I'm trying to figure out what's happening in this damn picture. So like he's got battle damage on his shoulder, but yet he's putting his boots on now, and then there's some BS happening like out there in the ether. Like what, as was it the Quaff said earlier on Twitter? He said, "What in the Dragon Ball Z is going on in the background?"
Yeah, in the background is a powered up Brainiac.
Oh, okay.
Superman has just taken a nap. He's waking up. He was burnt by some Brainiac Kryptonian shit.
Okay.
I mean, I see that as battle damage? No, I see it as like the burnt remains of humans being splashed up on him. You know, that's possible.
Okay.
No, I'm just being stupid. I don't know, man. I mean, it looks like fucking cosplay to me, to be honest.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What I'm understanding.
Like I've seen cosplayers do it better. Like I'm seeing like weird folds in his suit. Like what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like motherfucker, you better fill that suit out, dog. You know?
Yeah,
Fill it
really.
out. You know who filled that suit out?
Christopher
This
Reeves.
motherfucker right here.
Oh, okay.
This yoked ass bitch.
Yeah, but the problem was that's not my Superman. Like,
Is
and
it? It's
I
not.
don't
I
even
mean,
have a Superman. But
he
if I had a
could have
Superman,
been
like,
Superman.
he wouldn't be the one because he's too dark and brooding. Like he's the Batman of Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my Superman right there. You know,
Dude. I always let's go back to this guy.
we need a pie in the sky, apple pie, all American Superman, some guy that's like, a cut above everyone else.
This fucking gay shit.
What is that?
It's supposed to be the new Superman.
That's
it looks
AI.
very
That's
with
AI.
the ribbing and shit. It reminds me of the Como se dice, like the 52. Remember they did like the new 52? They gave Superman a collar and shit. Like
it didn't look bad though. Like the new 52, like the Jim Lee Superman, where he did for new 52.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it kind of had this though. It kind of had like the
I don't mind that.
Collar.
I
don't eyeball.
I don't like the logo. I hate the logo. It looks.
It takes the art out of the. It takes the art out of it. Like,
that's
the Kryptonian. Like, I gotta tell you, I really like this one. All this fucking additional detailing, all this like texturing was dog shit.
Yeah,
I think on the skin right here was okay.
Yeah,
but the texturing on this was fucking gay. But I did like this symbol a lot. It looked alien. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
right. That's the whole point.
This doesn't really look that alien to me.
Because it's supposed to be an alien symbol that just happens to resemble an S.
Yeah.
And I mean that's straight up canon.
That's straight from the 50s. That S.
What the hell?
Remember this one? It was like this weird little like glued on plastic clip on fucking bullshit. Just shame. He could have done it too. I think he was maybe they played him the period they played him wrong.
Yeah.
Like they tried to play him as like, oh, this is Christopher Reeves coming back.
Yeah.
After he left, when like it should have been like this is fucking like week 1 Superman shit. Honestly, because he was so fucking young.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen that movie yet, which big surprise.
He just catches a lot of things.
What I'm hearing, there's not much. I'm not missing anything with Superman Returns.
He gets fucking shanked at one point.
Really?
I feel like Snyder and Superman were a bad were like a bad connection. I feel like he would have
he probably would.
I feel like they could have given him the Dark Knight Returns. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like here, just recreate Dark Knight Returns
or Lobo.
I feel like what he kind of tried to do. You know what I mean? Like with the whole like, oh, I want to put my Batman in armor. Like, just make a fucking.
Yeah, but then again, I mean see, that might be a producer's influence too. Like you never know when it comes to these movies. Time. You don't know how much. I remember there was I can't even remember who it was that was talking about it, but somebody was talking to a Hollywood producer about doing a Superman movie, and the producer was like, "Man, we need to have this Superman movie with like this big giant spider, and he's like fighting this big giant spider."
That's the classic Kevin Smith.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and then okay, that's what it was. And then,
Kevin Smith is like meeting with this like crazy Hollywood producer who's like, we're from the streets. We get Superman. I want a giant spider. I want Superman. And so Kevin Smith was like, what the fuck?
Right.
But eventually that guy like got his giant spider in fucking Wild Wild West.
Wild West. Yeah, exactly. There it is. Yeah, the punchline. I remember that now. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Were you
Wild Wild West?
No,
Wild
I couldn't remember who it was.
Downtown.
I couldn't remember who it was, but you're right. It was Kevin Smith when he was doing his thing.
And like the dude who Kevin Smith was meeting, he got his start in Hollywood by fucking Barbara Streisand. Like he was like her hairdresser, then he became her
Oh
lover,
yes,
and
I
then
remember.
like he
Yes.
started producing fucking movies with her and shit.
Daggum.
And bada bing, bada boom, from the 70s up into the 90s, suddenly he's a fucking mover and shaker. Yeah, dude, the people who have like the money and the choices, like I don't think a lot of them like are fans.
No.
The only except for that fucking Kevin Feige guy, Faggy.
Yeah, but even he, I mean,
I think he fucking bounced after Endgame.
Yeah,
He bounced.
He probably did.
He was like, "Yo, I'm good. I done my shit. There's my 20 years."
I mean, and I think if we could pivot for a sec to another Warner Brothers property, I think that's what happened with The Matrix, right? You had the Wachowski siblings, we'll call them. They told their story, right, with trilogy, and then they were done telling their story. And Warner Brothers like, no, the F you're not. And
we got more.
The Wachowski siblings were like, one of them's like, okay, I don't want anything part of, I don't want to be part of this new movie. And the other one's like, okay, cool, I'll be a part of it. But then like it's got to be the biggest troll of Hollywood.
This shit looks fucking baggy on him. It looks baggy. The collar, like all that looks baggy right there.
Those boots, like what is he doing with the boot? Obviously rubber. I'm gonna demonstrate. Watch.
Yeah, here, let me slip on my boots. What did you just take a shit? Like, what is this? What you're showing me? Like, oh, Superman putting on my boots.
Well, he is wearing his underwear on the outside of his tights.
See, I like that symbol. I fucking hate all that jibber jabber bullshit on there. That static. I do like the symbol. Did you guys watch this show?
Peacemaker? Oh yeah.
No, I skipped it.
It was great.
Peacemaker was pretty dope.
Yeah, it was. It's. I wasn't expecting it to be that funny and that well done. It was. I really enjoyed that, to be honest.
Oh shit! I guess he got a little yoked.
A little. I mean, it's more yoked than I am. So.
Look at these weird ass, gay ass britches. Like just looking at those britches, you go.
Breeches.
That you know what I mean? The britches, whatever the fuck you want to call the outside. It's just like here, let's make his symbol really fucking tiny.
Yeah.
And then let's make his fucking like britches or his like little briefs like really fucking tiny as well. Like,
and his boots, it's got these little
boots look even tiny too.
Boots.
Yeah, they look even like they look like the boots from the first Star Trek movie. Yeah, it's like a brown and blue.
So am I to understand
you're gay by not telling me you're gay?
So was that directed by Bryan Singer? Am I understanding that right? And
yeah.
From the chat? Okay.
Tell me you do weird parties and molest guys.
Oh my gosh.
Telling me you have weird parties and molesting guys. So here's my Batman outfit.
Tell me,
yeah.
Tell me Tell me you're part of Cruising without telling me you're in Cruising.
Yeah. Tell me your favorite movie isn't Al Pacino's Cruising without telling me it's Al Pacino's Cruising.
Or Dog Day Afternoon.
Fuck. Dude, I always thought Dog Day Afternoon was like a cool movie until I was like, wait a minute, he's robbing the bank to pay for a sex change for fucking Fredo from fucking Godfather. I'm like, dude, after that, I'm just like, shoot that motherfucker as soon as he steps out of the bank. Like, just fucking blow that motherfucker away. Hey, before he gets the first syllable of Attica out, just fucking just perforate him.
Well, speaking of Al Pacino, my wife and I just got through watching The Irishman. That was a pretty good movie. He played Hoffa like to the nines, man. Yeah, I think he did a good job.
Okay. What is this little tube? What is this?
Speaking of somebody that didn't really do a good job.
You don't think so? You didn't like the Batman?
I like the Batman.
I mean, I like his car.
Oh my god, that car was.
And I like that they got what's his face who played Gollum to be Alfred. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
Schmeagol as Alfred.
Dude, the Colin Farrell was dope as fuck.
What was
Colin
it?
Farrell as Penguin was fucking dope
Yeah,
as shit.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was kind of cool. I'm curious what they're gonna do with that one in the next movie.
But him,
Well, the
I
series.
mean,
Oh well, whatever. I mean,
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with him. I mean, he's rough around the edges, but I'm okay with it. My only problem watching it was like, yeah, he didn't bulk up enough. But then, maybe he's a Bruce Lee kind of fighter. You know what I mean? Like that Jason Statham guy isn't that fucking jacked.
No, he's tiny.
Yeah, he's a tiny fella, but like
I mean,
Patterson or whatever the fuck his name is, like he is a tall fella. So I mean, I don't know, like I liked
Yeah,
it. I liked
I
it. The
liked
only
it
part
because
of
it reflects on like the early stages of Bruce Wayne before
Yeah.
he actually becomes a Batman. Like he's still learning the process of being a detective. He's still learning how to, fight. It's all these things that you see throughout the movie, and people are like, oh, like they pinpoint it out. I'm like, this is when he was young, before he actually was like a big threat. He was still trying to develop
But he was
these.
starting to be a threat. You could see like people
Yeah,
fucking looking
yeah.
down shadows, like alleyways, and like, oh, is this motherfucker gonna show up? And dude, I totally agree. Like he is the world's greatest detective.
yeah.
That's
mean-
his shit. And so it's like him going through this like almost Seven, with Brad
Mhm.
Pitt,
Yeah,
where it's like
yeah.
he's fucking
Mhm.
he's clicking through.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I love that movie. I swear, I watch that
Like,
movie like at least
me
twice a
too.
year.
I love that movie.
Love it.
Yeah, dude. So it's like
best.
Seven, but like Brad Pitt is fucking Batman. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
Like he's just fucking like working this case with fucking Morgan Freeman is replaced with the other guy, Gordon.
Yeah.
Colin
I forget
Farrell
the
looked
actor, but-
awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait for that series, that Penguin series on HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how they're going to go with it, because like it looks good. Like the trailer looks dope, but
It looks good. It looks grounded, but not too grounded. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
so grounded like the Nolan stuff was just like super, super grounded.
So Hostman's Lounge says Batman's supposed to be a detective, but he doesn't do any detecting in the damn movie. He does in the Batman, at least a little bit. I thought he does more
Hosty.
than. I mean, he
Hosty.
He does way more than Michael Keaton ever did. I mean,
Yeah,
at least
Michael Keaton.
on the scene, right? On the
Yeah.
scene. But then again, I mean, do a little bit of research in the back, like on the back end of it. And then we look at was it Christian Bale's version, right? So he detective work. So I mean,
Barely. He
Barely.
barely did any detective work, and when he
I
did the detective work in the movie, I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He was like shooting bullets into bricks and then
Yeah.
scanning the bricks for
Right.
like the fucking
Yeah.
Hostman wants me to fight him. I'll fight you,
Fight me.
Hosty.
He's like,
for the thumbprint,
Thursday,
right?
Thursday night, I'll fight you, buddy.
It just made no
Oh my
sense.
gosh.
I was like, wait a minute, he's shooting the bricks with a Gatling gun so that he can get thumbprints off of it inside. It seemed very high tech and like over my head. I just like I didn't really get it. As opposed to the Batman, he's like working the clues like
Yeah,
Ratatouille.
exactly.
Oh, there's a thumb drive. Like he's having to deal. And then at the end, you find out that he didn't know the whole idea. He had to go and like pull up the guy's carpet to see the rest of the plan.
Well,
The
Christian
only
Bale had
time that I kind
Alfred
of
do all
rolled
the
my
work.
eyes. The only time I rolled my eyes was when Catwoman was like, "We don't need these fat white guys.
Oh
these
yeah.
old fat guys, fat white guy."
Yeah, with
I
the
was like
privilege.
rolling my eyes.
Yeah, she
then-
brought up white.
But then later on, you're like, "Oh, well, that's a daddy issue with her."
Yeah.
Like her daddy is like the dirtiest,
Well,
richest
if
white
people-
guy of all of them.
Now, I will say this to the credit of those who were like trying to frame this movie from year one. Okay, when I read year one, the way that they just decided to depict that version of Selena Kyle, she kind of looks racially ambiguous. So she kind of like Kravitz like really kind of fits the bill for what they were going for in what Frank Miller was going for in year one.
I would
So,
agree.
I mean,
I would agree because she
the
was
only-
a whore. She was like a hooker, like a
well,
prostitute.
well,
with a shaved head, so that she could wear like different wigs for different dudes.
Well,
But-
and not just that. Like she's also like, I'm guessing bisexual in the comics because she seems to have a roommate that may be a little bit more than just that. Because like and there's a little bit of allusion to that in year one, and then there's also
baby.
There's also some allusion to that, even in Anne Hathaway's portrayal.
I hated him, Anne Hathaway.
But anyway.
Oh, Anne Hathaway sucked. God,
yeah, I know. I actually wanted her to be Batgirl. Like, I would rather, the whole her trying to be Catwoman was not believable to me.
They really suck. DC Comics really suck and fuck the pooch, man.
Yeah,
man, they fucked it up. Like,
well, I tried to watch Infinity Crisis Part 2, and I turned it off. It was that bad.
That animation is trash, dude.
It used to be so damn good. It used to be elite.
Can we talk about some animation? Because I know, Gooch, you're all about the animation. All right.
No, I lost. Superman. I lost the.
You're gonna keep going with Superman?
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
Infinity Crisis.
Okay, yeah, no, the Batman. So you have Marvel. They hit on Iron Man, right? They're like, yo, Iron Man looks great. They hang the whole universe on the Iron Man movies.
Right.
Like the look, it's bright colors, lots of outside action, shit like that, right?
Right.
So then they just start connecting all the movies to this already beloved Iron Man franchise. But like with Batman, they don't do that. Like with Batman, like how easily would it have been for them to just bring in Superman into the Nolan Batman universe?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, Christian Bale, like, hey, I don't want to do Batman no more. I want to do Batman no more. Be like, dude, we will give you $20 million for every movie that you're in. Like, all you need to do is be in like 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, dude. Like, you see, Robert Downey Jr. You see that giant dump truck of cash heading to his house. Like, you can have one too if you want. But instead, they're going, no. We're going to do Man of Steel. We're going to make it gray and gloomy so it looks like it's in the same universe as Nolan's Batman, but it's not. It's completely separate.
Right.
It's just like, it's so fucking stupid. So stupid.
James Hurley, he mentioned like Brandon Routh as Superman. He had the look, but it just, the script is awful. Like, it was just a terrible script.
Dumb, man. He wasn't fighting. He was just like catching shit in the air.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
The only thing that was fucking dope in that movie is when Kevin Spacey fucking shanks him with a.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this thing fixed.
Wow, trying to get the limelight, Justin. Wow.
He shanks him with a goddamn shard of kryptonite. Like he has this like knife-sized piece of kryptonite and just shanks the shit out of Superman. I was like, oh, that's some Lex Luthor from prison shit.
Yeah,
hell yeah. I mean, be a threat. You know what I'm saying?
This is Fleischer and Kingdom Come. This is classic.
Oh my god!
All the legacy in one suit. Yeah, except for that's classic. This is classic. That's classic. That's got fucking How I Met fucking. There's something about Mary right here. That's a classic car.
Oh no!
But it's like, yo, like this is all like loose.
Ooh, it's hair gel. Here,
ooh, hair gel.
Let me put some in. God. What the heck is this? Looks like AI.
That's just a painting. I mean, that looks like
kind of looks like Henry Rollins in the face. He's like, I'm a liar.
I'm a liar. Yeah.
But are you gonna watch it?
Soul.
Am I gonna watch this movie?
Yeah,
probably.
No. I don't care.
Oh, this is my jam right here. That's dope as fuck.
Was that Kamen Rider or something?
Yeah, but it's like, do you like the new Kamen Rider? No, I only like the old shit. I like the old shit that's all fucked up with the colors. Look at that bike. That bike is so stupid. I love it.
Man, we got
Look
some
at
rain
this.
coming in. I
Holy
gotta turn.
fuck,
I gotta
we got
crank
2
this
of
up.
them.
Oh my gosh, looking like the fly up in this.
Yeah. Hey, you ready? I can't see a thing. Me neither. I guess they're looking at these little spots right here.
That's going to be 70s, I'm assuming.
I mean,
Yeah, all the good stuff happened in the 70s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These
Movies,
guys, me.
Movies were great. TV.
Yeah, everything had a nice
Comics.
grit to it.
hell yeah. Oh man, that guy is not Superman. I'm sorry, I just
Nah.
don't like the actor at all.
I don't like
Never
him at
have,
all.
never will. Just get out of here. Give me Dean Cain instead of this guy for sure. Like, come on.
You know what I fucking want, dude? Look at what's
What?
he's busting at us. He's got
Oh,
like
okay.
a second pair of like alien tits.
Yeah,
Oh,
Christopher
man.
Reeve. Christopher Reeve was a good spook Superman, man. Like, you forget
Oh
how
yeah,
good he
for
was.
sure, for real.
So on that tip, somebody
Look at it, it's
shared.
folding.
Somebody
Oh,
shared
Last
a.
neck, you little neck motherfucker.
That's a Halloween costume. They're trying to trick us. Anyway, somebody shared
Bitch hogs.
a deleted scene that I didn't even know about, where Lois Lane shoots Superman in the to kind of
Anus?
prove in the 80s one, it's like it's so she
I
like,
didn't
she
say
shoots
80s.
him.
I said anus.
Oh, anus. Oh, nice. No, she pulls out a revolver and she's gonna shoot Christopher Reeves, and so it's like Margot Kidder and Christopher Reeves in the scene, and like she fires at him and hands there, like, and so she proves, and so he takes his glasses off, and then he kind of like folds his arm like he does as Superman or whatever, and I immediately thought about that scene in Unbreakable, if you've seen it, right? And I'm really curious if M. Night Shyamalan saw that scene and was like, I'm gonna use that in my movie, because have you seen Unbreakable?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, I love it.
Okay. So I recently again, but yeah, like the kid like pulling out the gun, she's like, and he's like, I'm gonna prove my dad, I'm gonna prove you got powers and whatever. That whole scene, like that, it played out just like that deleted scene. And I thought maybe M. Night was inspired by that. It was kind of cool.
Oh,
and if
shit.
not, it's a hell of a coincidence. So we're gonna get to real world stuff now, because
Yeah,
I
let's
kind
get
of
to
wanted
real
to talk
world
about
shit.
some
Look at this.
anime stuff.
Oh,
but
I'm sorry.
whatever.
Let's talk about anime. Yeah,
I mean-
fuck, who gives a shit about the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salam?
Or
It's not that
Mark Hamill just going totally cringe at the. Oh my god! Like,
What's going on with Mark Hamill?
You didn't see that press conference at the White House?
No.
Oh.
What the fuck, Mark?
Here,
He's lost it, dude. He's completely off the deep end.
Help out a brother.
Show me something. Pull it up for me.
Oh, I don't. Pull
it up. Pull it up.
Pull it up while we look at while I look at the chat. Chat. What's up now? Chat. What's up?
Chat. And then the chat thing.
Fleischer was a cartoon. It was.
It was
Are you
a studio.
subscriber?
It was actually a studio.
Come on.
Fleischer was a man. He
Come
had
on.
feelings, desires,
world?
needs,
There we go.
water,
Look at
food,
this.
love of a woman. You hear what
Okay,
I'm saying? He wanted a sandwich. He wanted
Brett
a glass
Ratner.
of water.
Yep.
He wanted to get
Okay.
fucked.
So Brett Ratner directed. So what happened there, James Hurley? Give us the details, brah.
It's Hollywood.
For real.
Early.
Well, what happened? You know so much there, buddy. Let's see.
My name is Hurley. I act a little squirrely. When you get me naked.
You guys watching X-Men '97?
No. Should
I'm not
I
watching
be?
that.
Yes.
I'm not watching that. What?
Yes.
Everybody. Are you watching this? You watching that? I mean, hell, I'm
what
wearing
the
all
fuck
the
are we
merch.
supposed to be talking
why
about on the
not,
show?
right?
Are we watching this? Are we watching that?
it.
Damn. Should we
Let's
be
watch a
watching
Saudi
fucking
Prince or
Punisher
whatever.
and Star Wars? Yo, that new
Hey.
Acolyte show looks like dog shit.
No,
Yeah, oh yeah.
this okay. Star Wars Unlimited, the card game. Well, let me get them right here. This is what's bringing me back to Star Wars. So it definitely ate Disney TV shows. Oh, and by the way, Superman.
Bring me back to
I got
Star
these
Wars.
got these really banging freaking card
Alex
sleeves.
Ross.
If I can rant for just a second, these
old drawing,
companies,
but it's still good.
It is. It's freaking.
Look at that symbol. It's big.
Slaps, man. It slaps for sure. But the thing is, these card companies and these gaming companies, they'll get a license from WB, right? Or I'm sorry, DC, whatever.
WB.
Both, right? So they'll get this license, but they don't seem to really care about who actually drew the images of these superheroes. So like they never credit these artists, but yet they'll credit their own artists when they pay for their own work, and it's just so. Shout out to everybody who helped me on Twitter the other day. I was needing different artists were on some of the other Superman
movie, King in New York.
So other Superman.
He did X-Men Last Stand. Is that why he? Oh, I did hear that. I did know that.
That's a good movie.
He was originally going to do the Superman movie? Bryan Singer.
Singer
did it, but
he left to do the X-Men Last Stand movie, and that was
okay. That's right. So Singer was doing the X-Men franchise, using the money from those movies to have inappropriate parties with younger men, and then thought that he could have bigger parties with Jell-O, and so he went to WB to make Superman because he was like, "I'll be swimming in fucking boys." So he went to WB to make that fucking. Of age.
Whatever. Rent boys, whatever.
Oh, God.
Like, yeah, they have to be they have to be this window of like just turning 18, but like not more than like a month older than 18. The fucking sicko.
The cringe is real, folks.
X-Men.
No wonder he hung out with Kevin Spacey.
X-Men 97. No, X-Men 97. You definitely have to watch. It's
get us back really on track. Yeah,
the storyline. I'm eating crow on this one because I thought it was going to be dog shit, but because Disney has it. But actually, this Beau DeMaio, like I think he got fired because he didn't do the Disney messaging. I think that's why. I think that's the reason why he got fired.
The guy who was directing the X-Men got fired.
The writer, yeah, the head writer, and I think he was directing it.
Really?
So I guess that means
you're not putting enough
the
gay
show
shit in there.
Suck. I guess the first few episodes are gonna be great, and then at the end it's gonna be like, just kidding.
7 deep, and it just keeps getting better.
Hey, what's the deal? How long has he been in here? What's the deal, Dirk?
I guess
get in here, DG.
Another season.
He's got a.
Okay.
Or if it is, they'll Velma it up.
He'll be on my show.
He's got a couple of guys' girlfriends coming over.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Tony's gonna lay the salami down on a couple of chicks. Send him home.
He'll be on my show.
Send him home leaking.
Shake him up.
Tony sauce.
Invite Finatra over too.
Yeah.
While Tony's on his open mic tonight, he's gonna be getting little text messages like, "I'm still leaking."
Oh my gosh, man!
I know, it's disgusting. Who would send that? You sick
tuna
chicks.
humidifier.
These are the women that Tony is smashing. I don't know what to tell you.
Tuna humidifier. That's the safe word. That's the safe word.
That's the safe word.
Don't hide behind your avatar and say that shit. Be a man.
There's something wrong with my camera today. I don't know.
Something's wrong. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Meet up, dog. Meet up.
Meet up.
Meet up.
MEAT.
Back up and meet up.
So, but speaking of animation, no, I was flipping through Netflix the other day, and I was looking at different shows, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna check out this Cyberpunk. Was it Edge Runners?
Edge Runners, yeah.
It's like, okay, it's I don't know. It's not really
Edge Runners.
Is it? I mean, is it good? Because it doesn't look that good.
It all depends on your taste. Like Edge Runners is very fast paced.
Okay.
So
I mean, I love Cyberpunk.
Yeah, the
Just
game's phenomenal.
that cyberpunk. I'm talking about like cyberpunk as a genre, right?
Yeah.
So like, but so much so that I really liked. I actually liked both seasons. Had to cringe through a little bit of it of Altered Carbon of the second season. Major cringe moments there, but definitely love the first season, and I love the books.
Well, Hostman's part of my Thursday night crew that we get together and we dive deep into, and Matt's been on for Scavenger's Reign, where we dive deep into these shows. But I mean, Cyberpunk is it's extremely fast paced. It's extremely graphic and violent, which is great too. But it's got a great storyline because it takes place before the video game, because the video game takes place in 2077. So this is a prequel to this is supposed to be the animated prequel to the game, which takes place in 2076 with this kid named David Ramirez, and he loses his mom and he gets a hold, like she was actually stealing cyberware and selling it in the black market. And
remember 11/9. Keep talking. I'm talking. You guys are talking. I'm talking to the chat. It's a little joke with me and
but I like it. I think the tones,
November 7th,
the palettes,
remember
the artwork is phenomenal. I think it's a great series. I dig it. Some people might not like it. It all depends on what your flavor is. Like we're doing two different styles. We're going with and they're both 2D. Like we got Scavenger's Reign, which is very kind of a heavy metal European style artwork. And then you got,
I needed to fucking the next time I come on your show,
tomorrow.
I need to have more words in my lexicon other than Mobius.
Dude, I'm like the guy
hey man, what'd you think of this show? And I'm like, Mobius.
Yeah, Mobius.
These motherfuckers knew the names of characters. I'm like, I don't know, the black chick, the weird white chick with the blonde hair.
Which black chick?
Well, the one who with the shaved head, who was hanging out with the robot, who was like, I'm a robot, but I'm starting to feel.
Yeah.
Well, I went to and then I was watching the Carbon animated show, and that one looks like just total dog crap. I mean, it. I think it feels like it's, instead of them doing a third season of the live action show, they opted to do this one that's based. It seems like it's based loosely on the third novel, which is a departure from the second novel. Like that's the thing. Like Richard, God, what's his name?
Yelling at me. What am I saying?
What's his name? I swear it's killing me. Richard.
I'm drawing a
the
blank.
guy who wrote. Yeah, the guy who wrote the damn
Richard
books.
Roundtree?
No. I want to say
Linkletter. Richard Linkletter?
No, the guy who wrote Altered Carbon. I can't remember his name. Anyway, what kills me is Kovacs, Takashi Kovacs. That's how you're supposed to pronounce his name. But whenever I hear it pronounced Kovacs, it's takes me completely out, because it's like, okay, you have no idea what you're talking about. And that show seems to mispronounce his name. It doesn't even reference that it's being mispronounced. So I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. Oh yeah, the bong hit. Yeah, nice.
I can hear you.
Yeah. What are we talking about now?
What are we talking about?
Talking about?
Oh,
Matt, are we talking about going to Walmart? Because that's why I go to Walmart.
At the end of May, last week in May, I'm going to be doing breakdown of Heavy Metal, the movie 1981, the movie Heavy Metal.
Ooh,
so it's going to be probably a two-parter.
Down. Go ahead and give it to me.
Oh my gosh.
Down. Take it
to
to
do
midnight.
that. Wednesday night's probably going to be.
Love that one, dude.
Oh,
Heavy Metal 81.
Yeah, the original.
81. Fuck, dude.
Yes, the guy's
yeah.
I remember seeing this shit on heavy rotation on HBO. Back early 80s. It was on HBO a lot. That's where I saw it.
Well, the first time I saw it was I had just gotten a permanent party there in the Army at Fort Gordon, and I went and rented a bunch of movies that I wasn't allowed to watch, to watch, because I wasn't old enough yet. And so it was kind of one of those things. So I went to Blockbuster Video, and Heavy Metal was definitely one of them that I rented at that time.
Oh, I love what I could watch that
on VHS.
Hell yeah.
That and then after
what's your favorite segment? All are encompassing. All will perish.
It's been way too long since I've
The
seen it, but
Lochnar.
I really like the chick. I like
I'm
the chick.
bald and I've got big muscles. Cool. The fucking
Yeah.
now here I'm Den.
I love the intro. I love the intro. Like,
I think if it's what I remember, like that chick that she walks across some water or something, and it does some like weird wake stuff. I don't know. Like she's wearing a.
Oh no, I'm talking about the green cube, like the green cube that comes into the house, and
the
she's
Lochnar.
like, yeah.
Okay.
That I love that, and I like the I think it's hilarious.
I like the canyon. Hey, babe.
Yeah, working in the coal mine.
Just a taxi. Yeah, the taxi driver one.
Oh yeah. There's that. I thought you were talking about working in the working in the coal mine by Devo.
Yep, that's it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, Stern, he's a cup of overflowing kindness. Oh, give me a break.
Yeah,
should be burned alive.
Well, I mean, so on the subject, what do you think of A Scanner Darkly? That movie that
if I had known, I would have fucking jumped in with two fucking hatchets, just swinging.
Oh my gosh,
cocksuckers! Ew.
But yeah, did you watch A Scanner Darkly with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it's. I'm not down for that kind of that rodeo scope.
Yeah,
it's like always moving. It's like it's constantly like in flux.
Yeah,
but I did like it though. I like the story. I thought it was kind of a cool concept. You know,
well, it's definitely
it is a crazy concept.
It doesn't meander as much as Philip K. Dick does in the novel, or in the novella. But what I can say is it definitely is I think the best way to represent that mask that he wears that's like constantly changing, to hide his identity. The way it's described in the book, like it fully captures that. And it's almost like that's kind of, they were like, hey, we're going to do this. And then it's like, oh, let's just cell shade everything. It's like, okay, cool. Let's do that. And then
it's not a bad way to like up their budget limits. You know, it's like, okay, we'll get a couple of actors, we'll kind of rotoscope them, and then all this other crazy shit we could just draw, and it won't cost us anything other than like the time to draw it.
Right.
You know, that's almost like, it's like why comic books are so cool. You know, there's no like budgetary limits. There's no budgetary limits on a cartoon other than like, you know, the actual paying for the time of the artist, you know?
Well, the saddest thing that came from that movie, though, I think, is they actually had to kill off one of my favorite characters from CSI Miami to make it happen. Because he's the same actor that has the bugs crawling on him and stuff. He thinks bugs are on him. That same actor plays Speed from CSI Miami, and he winds up getting killed because his gun jams because he didn't properly clean it like he was supposed to. And so
isn't that Slater from Dazed and Confused? Same actor? I'm not even sure.
I've seen him in it, but yeah, I think it's Check you later.
Check you later, man.
From David Confused. He was
hey, man, I know you. You're in my class, my history class, man.
My class, man. He was also in Savages with Christian Bale as a U.S. cavalry guy. He was in a movie with Johnny Depp where he played the Bulger Whitey or Whitey Bulger.
Oh yeah. That was just on last night. That was
Oh yeah, that's him, Roy Cochran. Yeah. You pegged him, man. You pegged him. Hell yeah. That was him. Yeah.
What else has he been in? I really like him as an actor. Like he just like, you're watching a movie and then suddenly he pops up and you're like, all right, okay, I'm jamming on this.
Yeah.
Like I don't see him as like one of the four main dudes for Rock and Roll Ninja, but if it was like, hey, we have like a big part for somebody else, I'd be like, oh, that'd be dope. Reach out to that guy.
I mean, he could play that glitter dude, right? What's his face?
Angel?
Yeah.
No.
He could do it. Yeah, he can do it.
No, he can't. No, Angel. No.
Well, okay. So here we go. So you brought it up. I mean, this is your comic and your show. So like casting couch. What 4 actors would you cast for each of those roles? I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Who would you?
You have to get the big Indian guy from Commando as one of those characters for that one character.
The big Indian guy from Commando.
All right, let's see.
From Predator. Sorry.
I gotta remember.
Oh, Billy.
Okay.
Billy.
He's kind of old at this point.
Well, yeah, but I
like,
mean, they could be any age.
For the black guy, the only one who I was like, yeah, like that's the guy who I would be like, we gotta fucking throw him money, like whatever it takes. Is the dude who played Dokes on Dexter? Surprise, motherfucker! Remember that guy? There was a black detective.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Dexter. Surprise, motherfucker.
He's not a big guy though. He's kind of a tiny guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with Hudson being a smaller guy. I don't know. I'm also thinking
Terry Crews would be great.
Yeah,
sorry. I think Terry Crews would be great at anything.
A little older. I'm almost looking for like younger dudes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like guys who aren't.
Yeah.
I don't want like Rock and Roll Ninja to be like a fucking Will Smith vehicle. You know what I mean? Be like, hey man, guess what? We're gonna do Rock and Roll Ninja. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna focus the whole movie around Hudson, and it's gonna star Will Smith. Like, yeah, I don't know about that, man. You know, I kind of want it to be like unknowns, but like maybe the son from the Genghis Khan Marco Polo show on Netflix. Maybe have him as Frank. Okay. I know. See, I have thought about it, but I'm like being realistic in my thoughts. Like, it's like the he was in the Spider-Man movie Far From Home. He was he was like a little Asian kid who before the snap he was a little kid, and then after the snap he was like an older kid, and everybody else was like all pissed off because he grew into like a decent looking kid. Like I think that would be like the Frank. Fuck, I gotta pull this motherfucker up.
Yeah, you probably do.
Son of a bitch.
I'm trying. I got a memory hole for a lot of Marvel movies.
Did I see? Oh yeah.
I mean, I've seen Far From Home, or No Way Home, or whatever home, Homeless,
whatever home,
Spider-Man Homeless, whatever home they're on. What's the next home? Home down the street. Old folks home.
What
is
the
that the
fuck
next
is
one?
This guy's fucking name.
That's like Spider-Man 17. Old folks home.
Remy High. Hold on.
Cool. That describes what you were doing a while ago.
High as fuck. No, I am not high. Womp womp womp. Go for yourself.
So James Hurley says, "What's Matt Barr's?
Maybe too young. Maybe he's too young.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking maybe this guy.
He could play
Frankie.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know. Unless you like brought in somebody who was like a little bit older.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the guy? And then Angel. I don't know. You got an actor for you think I don't want to do Terry Crews.
Well, the problem
he might
is
be a little older, but
yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to think of younger. That's the problem. Like nowadays, there's no real like young blood that unless it's corny CW actors.
Well, they're all beta little Twinkies.
Like yeah, exactly.
I don't want beta Twinkies.
Yeah, no. Like we want legit people, legit men, manly men. And also, if someone's going to play Angel, they got to be able to be
Ninja Assassin was dope as fuck.
They got to be Angel's got to be
that's
pure in
that's
his
who I
manhood.
thought. Carl Weathers for everything, man.
Well, yeah, when he was young,
He's fucking not alive anymore.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if you could,
Okay.
like anybody, like you have to get Carl Weathers. You have to get.
Dude, so I was like emailing Zach the other day, and he was like, "Hey, I'm rewatching Uncommon Valor starring Gene Hackman," and I was like, "Nah, I've never seen that movie." And he was like, "Yeah, I'd never seen it, never seen it."
Oh my god!
Right? And I was like, he was like, "You've never seen it?" I couldn't tell if he had the same reaction as you did, but he was like, "You haven't seen it?" He was like, "Dude, there's a lot of similarities of Rock and Roll Ninja to fucking Uncommon Valor." I was like, what? Okay, let me watch it. I mean, it's got all the right actors. Like, for that time period, if you had taken Uncommon Valor and was like, add some ninjas, and instead of everybody like running away, they're all playing in a band when they go back. You know what I mean? It is pretty good.
You had a young Patrick Swayze who was like a rookie,
yes,
who was so green.
So fucking green. Dude, and
Your
let me
camera,
tell you, dude, are you alive?
His camera went.
Gooch just fucking stroked out.
Yeah.
No. I just had to shut the door there. And then you had, I think, Fred Ward in there.
Oh, nice. Yes.
You had Gene Hackman. You had.
Freaking love Fred Ward.
What's his
Hunter
name?
was
dude. I fucking love Fred Ward.
Hunter was my show.
Oh, you had Randall Tex Cobb in there.
Remo Williams
really?
Was
the
he
young
fucking
too?
bomb,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah. Randall. I'm looking at the cast right now. Randall Tex Cobb.
Pull it up.
I met him when I was a kid. My mom worked at Kinko's here in Nashville, and I remember he came in like late one night, want copies of something, and I was like, dude, because raised in Arizona.
Oh, what do we see? We got a family now. Dude, Fred Ward. I'm telling you, he would have been the Wolverine if they had made done X-Men in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Watching.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you watch.
Well, but he's too tall. I mean,
Tremors,
that's the problem.
Too tall. He's a short, squatty fucker. Remo Williams, Fred Ward.
Hold on, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person.
And he's ugly enough.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong person. Never mind.
Dude, Fred, I cannot believe you remember Fred Ward.
No. I know who he is now.
3, 2, 1. Fred Ward. Now you'll never forget Fred Ward.
But no, the guy I'm thinking of.
Fred Ward would have been a great Punisher. Fuck.
I'm thinking of shit. I'm thinking of Fred. I think Fred Dreyer from.
Hunter you're thinking TV of show. Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that forehead, man. He couldn't have been much. I don't know. He was amazing. Hunter was awesome.
5 head, 6 head, whatever.
His fucking
Fred
partner,
Dreyer is his name.
Debbie.
Yeah,
dude.
Stephanie or Dee Dee. Yeah, Dee Dee. Yeah, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee.
Yeah, her
dude,
real
just
name
climb up on
Stephanie.
that shit, Dee Dee. Just climb right up on that trampoline.
Yeah, I love that show. Oh my gosh,
dude, that was a great show, and it was like this guy went from a football player to just like, I'm gonna be like a cop on TV. Like,
but no, I think a dead ringer for Wolverine would have been Glenn Danzig, from the Misfits for sure. Because he's short, squatty. Early. Plus he's a big time comics fan. Like he would have rocked that.
I think maybe like early 90s he might have made it. Like when Mother came out, and Mother was real big. Maybe that was the moment to like hit.
Yeah. But yeah, I hear you.
But I'm saying you need somebody like that. Like, dude, that's why I was like, Wolverine right now.
Yeah.
Zac Efron.
I mean,
no.
And then who would I get for Cyclops? Scott Eastwood.
Oh, that's a good call.
Okay.
That would be a good call. But
Scott Eastwood needs his fucking role, man.
My dream.
God, I'm not saying I'm gay. I'm just saying Scott Eastwood. If I had a poster on my wall, it would be fucking Scott Eastwood, dude. After The Outpost, he kept that shit together for Suicide Squad. I'm just saying, yeah, dude. I'm watching the numbers drop.
So everybody see this poster over here on my mirror? That's Rock and Roll Ninja, folks. I have a poster on my wall.
I thought you were pointing at the people who were watching because it did.
No, well, they're up here, but yeah, the poster's just below that. But yeah, that's a wonderful print that you're not going to be able to get because snooze you lose.
Snooze you lose, dude. What would Scott Eastman do? Tell me who Scott Eastman could be.
He's too short.
I mean, you started out talking, and now you're trying to promote X-Men actors. So, like, I don't know.
I know who. I know. I have Puck. I have someone who could play Puck from Alpha Flight.
Okay.
You?
No, not me. I'm way too tall. I'm 6'3". There's no way I could.
Oh, Puck. Okay. Who would play Puck?
Is my buddy Zach Merwa.
Oh my gosh.
He's perfect for.
Would we really get a dwarf? My game for Cyclops. No Glacier.
No, not that
you
Scott.
Fucking malform.
No.
Well, I mean, a good person. What the last time I saw Cyclops on screen, we had the guy from Ready Player One, just some fucking twink. And I want to see the fucking I want to see the Cyclops from the new X-Men cartoon where he jumps out of a building, or not out of a building, but he's like jumps out of the Blackwing and like uses his eye beams to fucking land. Like,
yeah, it's cool. It's very.
Give me that, dude. We're at the period where we could see that. We are at the period in time where we should be able to see that.
Give me Gambit.
A legit Gambit.
I'm dude. Hold on now. Here's my quick question. Gambit. Energizing Wolverine's claws, is that a legit thing, or would that just make Wolverine's fucking skin explode off of his skeleton? Was that in the show? I saw like Wolverine, Gambit jumps on his back, touches his claws, and energizes him.
Yeah, that's true.
There's some kind of sparking that would happen probably.
He throws him.
We're stepping in the world of nerd.
You're right.
They throw him in at the Sentinel with his Gambit.
It's a classic speedball, right?
Yeah,
except this is it's fastball. Cyclops special.
Fastball.
Nightcrawler is sick as fuck in that show.
Colossus.
Like him and Wolverine in the episode. I think it was the last episode, episode 7. They're fighting a bunch of. I don't want to give it away, but. Dude.
Give it away now.
Okay. All right.
So I thought Nightcrawler in the movie
that's
was
who I'm thinking of.
I thought the little
Austin
scars
Butler.
that he was doing, like, oh my god, you're making Nightcrawler a fucking cutter. I thought that was fucking stupid.
So like,
remember
Austin
in the movie
Butler,
he had like shit carved in his skin. I was like, what
yeah,
the fuck?
that's totally against like the Catholic religion that he is
desecrating his fucking temple.
Yeah, like that's totally against his lore. Like that makes no sense.
Is he a butthole baby from?
Hold on now,
Mystique still or?
Oh my gosh!
I'm not saying no. I'm not. Joel Edgerton is a squat motherfucker. I'm not saying no. That's not a bad thing.
No. I was laughing about you and
you would also be
talking about
villain.
Nightcrawler being a butt baby from Mystique.
That's what they had.
Well, recently she had a butt baby with somebody. It was like, I'm gonna be somebody and give birth, but I'm also gonna be a person, right? Didn't they show like Nightcrawler was a butt baby? It's modern Marvel. It doesn't count. It doesn't.
It makes no sense. It throws all the canon out the door.
Just like modern translations of the Bible, they don't count.
I've done some. No. It's we're just gonna recant it or decant it or uncant it, whatever. We're just gonna can it.
It's the uncanty. Instead of uncanny X-Men, it's the uncanty X-Men.
I'm not saying I have any contacts, okay, because I don't. But I'm saying that if a certain
in your eyes. Oh,
these eyes.
See, I would love to see Magneto and his oh my god, why am I having a brain fart? The villains that he had with him, the
Brotherhood of the Mutants.
Brotherhood of the Mutants. I wish we saw that more. I wish we had that. That would have been fun. Like Blob, Toad, Sabretooth. Yeah, like
they really kind of missed that out. They missed that in the movies.
Mystique was part of that.
Missed, like, there's like this terrorist group, and it seemed very like low key in the movies. It seemed like the whole mutant thing was very low key when it should have been a little bit more ratcheted up. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I did not like Logan. I'm sorry, I did not like Logan.
Really,
I like the old man of it. I like the trucks. I liked a lot of it, but I was just like, this is how the X-Men would end. Like, this is how the fucking that universe ends. Is fucking Professor X has a fucking aneurysm and kills half the mutants on the East Coast. Like, it's just like, what the fuck is this dystopian bullshit?
X-Men aged differently. I loved it, Logan, because it was just a different take, and it was really well acted and really well thought out. I liked it.
I know it was a serious take.
Well, it definitely
it was a serious take. There was cool shit, but it was just like,
well, and the whole him taking the little girl, and I realize that's like his
Lara,
daughter or whatever,
Laura,
but she's like a stand. She's like there's a stand-in for Elsa.
Not really a daughter, right?
Elsie Lee or whatever from the comics when he's like trying to, protect this little girl or whatever, in the Sam Keith era, if I remember right, against Cyber or whatever. So like that I don't know. It hit me in the feels in that way, even though I know it's like his clone daughter or whatever.
I'd love to see Omega Red in a movie, like
dude. See, that would have been a cooler person to pull out instead of a clone of himself. Yeah. Like, oh fuck, I gotta fight a younger self. No, they fucking opened up the back of a truck and out pops Omega Red with tentacles.
Yeah,
that would have been fucking gnarly.
Yeah,
that would have been good. Caliban, whatever. I didn't dislike the character. I liked the character, but the actor, I liked the actor, but it just seemed like an odd setup. I don't know.
But see, for me, like the Storm, I always say this: the Storm that I always wanted was Angela Bassett. If they had picked her instead of Halle Berry back when she was still young and capable and everything else, I think she would have totally nailed the part.
Oh my god, Angela Bassett was fantastic back in the X-Men.
I mean, that was around the time that she did Strange Days. It wasn't too long after that. And
Waiting to Exhale, she was a hot little mama.
But
there's
the
nothing
thing is,
wrong with, especially with having her a little older, because
but she has
Patrick
that commanding.
Stewart was a little bit older. Yeah. Like, let's be honest, like, he was good. Patrick Stewart was good, but he did seem a little bit older than what I would have like picked for the X-Men movie, right? So it's like, okay, so if Professor X is just a little bit older, it's okay if Storm is like the senior student. It's okay if she's like a little bit, if she's like the oldest one at the university.
But the thing is, like, age is one thing, but just her presence and her booming voice, like, that's Storm to me. Like, and she could have totally nailed that, and instead we get her as T'Challa's mom, which I guess is okay.
See, if you were gonna do Storm now, I would do what's her name from Walking Dead and from Black Panther. I forget her name. She would be a good Storm.
Oh, did she play Okoye? Did she play Okoye?
Yeah. She was the lead.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah, she would be. I'm totally there.
Yeah, yes. She would be a phenomenal Storm.
100%. I'm with you, because I really dug that character from Black Panther.
I'm not saying no. I think there's somebody else out there though. Cool. I think there's somebody else out there. At the moment when X-Men came out, that was Angela Bassett should have been the one, but
I mean, she could have pulled it off. I mean.
Oh my god, yeah, dude! She could have pulled out the whole white outfit with the high boots, with the buckles,
and she would have looked at him. And she would have looked at him funny when she read the script and was like, "What the hell is this? What what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else. I'm not reading that. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that.
that is the dumbest fucking. I remember watching that in the movie theater, going, "What the fuck am I watching?"
She would not say that.
See, for
She'd be
me,
like, I'm not freaking saying this.
I don't like how Iceman is like a student. Like he's like one of the original four.
Yeah,
so like, how is he a
exactly.
student? He should be like a mentor.
Yeah.
And same with Cyclops, Beast, and Jean Grey. They should have been mentors, and then they should have been like Wolverine,
wait a minute, Pierce
Cyclops.
Brosnan.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan. He played Dr. Fate. Like he could pull him off now. I think he could pull off in a Magneto now. He'd do a pretty good job. Hell, I mean,
see, I would have preferred
honestly,
I don't know. I would have liked
I
a clean cut Gerard
Arnold.
Butler as fucking Magneto.
Yeah, okay.
As opposed to a
Fassbender. I don't know. I like the guy that they casted for the First Class.
Michael
Magneto.
Fassbender.
Yeah. I don't got a problem with Fassbender.
Yeah.
I'm okay with him all around.
Yeah.
I think some of the outfits that they were doing were kind of silly, like weird boots and
the
armor and shit, like weird plastic armor on them and stuff.
I mean, but if and of course,
I like Charlie Bronson. Charlie Bronson would be a good Wolverine.
Charles Bronson, yeah.
Charlie Bronson. Charlie Bronson.
He would be a good Wolverine. He would. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. Fuck, bro. Yeah, I need to go get some more wine.
X, I could see that too.
Is you talking about the guy who played Voldemort?
Yes. Yeah, that's
way better. He would have been such a better fucking choice. And then that guy that they got now. I like the guy that they got, but he was fucking too young, dude. Too fucking young.
And see, what the hell happened to his brother? I think it's his brother, Joseph Fiennes.
You're right.
Past Master Dan.
Past Master Dan. Tina Turner was the inspiration.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude, those garter belts with the mail, the chainmail garter belts.
Was it Cochran?
And then they came back and they did Mad Max, the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Tina Turner was like, when you saw her, she looked like Storm.
Who runs?
So was it Cochran or Byrne that did the whole like Mohawk look for Storm back then? Like
that was neither. That was later. That would have
been such a cool look, that they never tapped on.
The Mohawk came out and I want to say
it was in the late 80s. It was
late 80s
when they were doing X-Men classic X-Men or whatever.
In the late 80s, that would have been that would have been Silvestri and
second, right.
I'm trying to think who was on X-Men back then.
Which
late 80s. Because Jim Lee was doing, he wasn't. I don't even think he was, because I think he was doing Alpha Flight. That was.
Let's see if I can. It's right here. There we go. So I got it up here on my wall. Luke Stone drew that one for me. I got it. Actually, I might just take it down and show everybody while we're BSing here. Paul Smith, you dorks. Okay, all right.
Okay, yeah.
I am a dork.
I was trying to think. I was this stuff. Because like Jim Lee was like he was doing Alpha Flight. McFarlane was just starting to do. I think he was at the Hulk at that point. Silvestri. I'm trying to think. Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I just got to show this piece off. Of course, it's got all kind of glare, so I get to fight with that. So yeah, this was so Luke Stone did this one. Let me get this off here. There we go. Luke Stone did this piece, and I was actually on the live stream that he did because he was asking. He was like, what should I draw? And I was like, why don't you just draw Storm? So he started drawing it, and then he got Edgar Tavitas to color it. So yeah, it's kind of like a mixture.
I like the coloring.
Yeah, I do too. Like I love it, and it's green, and it's just oh man, like I freaking love Storm. Like she is.
Storm was one of my favorites. Well, like you can't go wrong with the late 70s, early 80s X-Men, man. Like it was Hellfire Club. You had like the Dark Phoenix saga. Like you had so many phenomenal stories. You had like Wendigo.
Mandingo.
Oh
when
my
Wolverine
God.
was up against Guardian. trying to take him back to Weapon X, Department H.
Mm-hmm.
Hardcore stuff.
Oh, that's Sebastian Shaw. Yeah, exactly. That was great. That was, oh man, I love those.
And
comics.
then when
and I have mine all signed by John Byrne.
Nice. So was he nice?
Sebastian Shaw
I've heard
Hellfire Club?
I've heard horrible things about John.
He was
Byrne
phenomenal. I've told
the
the story numerous times. He was awesome.
That's good.
I went up to him and I just like, because they give you a ticket when you're in line, like the 10 rules you can't do with John Byrne. And I'm like, holy shit, I've never seen this before. So I go up there and he's sitting up, and so you're kind of like, and I just said, "Oh, John Byrne, Mr. Byrne."
So you're like looking up at him, like he's like, you're like,
yeah, he's sitting.
Like
he's not like up, but he's like he's sitting up on his table's up, and I just said to him, like, you're like my idol as a kid. I like idolized you, like you were like one of my favorite artists, and like he's just like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from Winnipeg, and he's just, well, I'm from Toronto, but like I live in Winnipeg, and he's just like. He's like, he came down the security. He's like, and he goes, no, it's all good. And we took photos. We talked for like 5-10 minutes. He signed all my books, and he's just like, you got any more? And I'm like, no, I didn't think you would want. And he goes, oh, it's all. And we had an awesome conversation. The next person behind me, he's like, can you hold my comics for me? Because we were talking in line. And I'm like, yeah, no problem. So he thought he could do what I did. And he went up there and security grabbed him, pulled him down. He goes, no, you can only stand here. And John Bird's like, hey, like, stay over there. And it was really funny. And everyone was looking like, how the hell did you get that? Like, because they saw me early hanging out with Greg Capullo and Scott Snake. Like, I have all the photos. I actually pulled them up the other day. And yeah. Oh, there's little voices.
I give him one second. Keep talking.
All voices.
Yeah,
man, that's so damn cool. I'm
jealous. Yeah. Every
cool.
Like every artist I've met has been phenomenal. Like I got to hang out with Scott Snyder, Capullo, Jacques, Dave Finch, Danny DiDio.
Everybody else
Jim
I would
Lee.
think I would be super chill with, but Greg Capullo, I would just be like,
Oh, Capullo,
I would fanboy out a little too, like that's, you know.
I was, yeah.
Would you be starstruck, Matt? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would be a little starstruck, you know,
a little tingle in your
leg. I was
like the same thing. Like I, not to be dumb, but like when Will Eisner came and taught at our school, like, you know, we like kind of,
yeah,
wow,
and
yeah.
I guess I had an opportunity to talk to him, dude, and I had nothing. I was just fucking staring at him. I was like, anybody have any questions? Anybody, anything? And I was just like,
yeah, I
was like, look at my hair. He's got a gray jacket on. He's got walking shoes on.
When I met Snyder and Capullo, I went up to him and I said, "Oh, it's like it's awesome meeting you guys." And we're just shooting shit. And then he's like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I'm like, "I work with at-risk youth." And he was like, "No way." And I'm like, "Yeah." So we started talking. He goes, "You're going to hang out with us tomorrow." I'm like, "Okay." So he told the security, he's just like, "He's with us tomorrow." So I got to hang out with him. So I was in behind the curtains. I was with my buddy Jay Fabic and all the guys. We were shooting the shit, and it was awesome. And then we went out for beers after the con. It was a great time. So the following year they were there again, and I'm like, yo, and they're like, Jay, you're with us. You're coming with us. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. So people thought I was just this big artist. I'm like, no, I'm a nobody. Trust me, I'm a nobody, because I'm hanging out with Capullo, Jim Lee, Snyder, all these guys, and I'm just like, oh man, it was awesome. They were like the nicest guys. Like honestly, I couldn't ask for anything more. Like Keith Lashley, oh god, like everybody, like it was just a great time. It was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed it. And that was the day that Marvel looked at my portfolio and asked me, to give, we're going to be emailing you, we're going to be putting you in a category, and we want you part of a select group, and we're going to get you to probably do some stuff. And I was just like, oh, okay. So
you started inviting you to the lemon parties?
Oh no, God,
no.
So here we go. So we got what? Oh, there it is. Matt Barr, who would be a good choice to play Rogue?
Rogue.
Sorry,
Jesus Christ!
Can you see Rouge?
Can you see this?
Not Margot Robbie, not Jennifer Lawrence.
No. This
played.
is I like pulled up like
Oh.
top 20 actresses of 2024. So not Mark Nard. Jesus Christ!
You all right?
Second.
Yeah, you all right over there, man.
I'm stroking the fuck out, people.
So
Margot Robbie.
Margot.
Yep. But either one of those bitches.
Ergo,
neither one of those.
Concordantly.
Bring in somebody.
It's Kirby.
What's up, guys?
Who?
Everybody's favorite Japanese man.
Wait, Jennifer
Hey, I'm
Lawrence?
not
No.
Japanese.
You live in Japan?
Scarlett
do you not?
Johansson? No.
No.
Yes, I
Assimilate.
do.
No, not
Assimilate.
Zendaya? No.
No.
Elizabeth Olsen? No.
What is?
Jenna Ortega? No.
No.
Emma Stone? No.
What is this?
Florence Pugh? No.
Like best actress? Like what?
No, these are like the top 20 actresses of 2024, and we are looking for,
maybe in the most movies.
You know who would be a good rogue?
What we're looking
would
for
be
is
that
Rogue
redhead.
and fucking Jean Grey.
Okay.
You know the redhead from that Kevin Hart and Rock movie, Jumanji. That redhead. What's her name?
Oh yeah. The one that plays Nebula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she would be a good.
Yeah, she'd be a good
Rogue.
Jean Grey.
No, Rogue.
Well,
Rogue, not Jean
I
Grey.
can see her as Jean Grey. Why not?
No, she's not. Jean Grey's got to be. She's got to be smoking.
The last
and
chick
she's
they
gotta
had
be
is bring Jean Grey almost.
She is smoking.
Jean Grey's kind of a hoe. Like she bounces around a lot from guys with guys. So
This chick has eyes like a fucking goldfish.
goldfish, yeah.
She's
Rachel
an old
McAdams.
lady. She's like an Aunt May at this point.
Yeah, Rachel.
Yeah,
There she is.
There she is.
Yeah.
Karen Gillan.
Totally. 100%.
She'd be good road.
Well,
she'd be good road.
Rachel McAdams is already played what's her face from Doctor Strange. his
I could
love
see her
interest.
being a fucking like a Jean Grey.
No, I can see her
No.
playing freaking White Queen.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Rachel
No,
McAdams.
the
White Queen
Rachel
is like
McAdams.
supermodel.
Yeah,
It's like
Emma Frost
this
is
chick
like
could be
hot.
this chick could be she could be Jean Grey, but she can't be MJ. She can't be
Samara
MJ
Weaving
Watson.
would be a good Emma Frost.
Jesus, look at that fucking
Sandra
Frankenstein face.
Bullock.
That's a goddamn
Bullock.
death mask if I've
She-
ever seen one.
She would be a good Beast. She'd be a really
Oh
good Beast.
no.
She'd be a good Dr. Sinister.
No.
Mr. Sinister. Jesus
Coach,
Christ.
she'd
We
be
have
good.
somebody
Well, we
that-
can't do Zoe.
the
We can't do the
fucking-
Zoe because she's already played freaking Gamora.
Yeah. All these
Julia
chicks
Roberts?
will
What is
suck up
this?
the fucking budget, dude. Within fucking, they'd be like, "Yeah, hey, we got
Well, yeah.
Julia Roberts, awesome.
it.
Yeah, we don't have a budget." for
Jessica
anything else."
Chastain would be good. Jean Grey.
As a Jean Grey, yeah,
Yeah,
mm,
yeah,
mm-mm.
I think so.
yeah.
More like a
God damn,
Lalandra.
47.
I'm thinking Lalandra, like the love interest with, Professor X.
Oh, with the weird.
Bringing the
fucking head.
Sha'ar, bringing the Sha'ar.
Wow, look at
Empire.
her head. It's definitely squared out, hasn't it?
She's always had a 5 head. You know this.
Fucking
You know this.
like the fucking Deadwood blockheads. You know what I mean?
She-
Look at
she's
this
always
fucking
had a
blockhead
blockhead.
pilgrim.
She could be a corner table for.
She could be
Just rest
fucking
your drinks.
Hammerhead from
She's actually
Spider-Man.
she's actually from around here, so
Really? Do
Um,
all the chicks from around there have heads flat like a
no,
tabletop?
not even. So,
She's got
so
the
James,
fucking head of Frankenstein. Like she's like, hold on, I need more smarts. She just like shovels in more brains.
James Hurley says Margot Robbie is Emma Frost. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think
When you
it's
start
kinda cool.
going, yeah, she's
Yeah.
still young enough to be able to do Emma Frost. The chick they got to do Emma Frost was a fucking flaky, goofy bitch. I
Okay.
couldn't think of the right words. So those
Haley
let me scratch that and
Steinfeld.
redo that.
What does that say?
Second take. I know. Why are you here? Because sometimes I make good jokes. That's why you're here.
I mean, like,
The
subscribe, share.
The Mad Men lady is she's just poopy pants. She plays
Christina
poopy pants.
Hendricks.
I'm not sure.
Now-
she was
Now
she was
Christina
the chick-
Hendricks. Now
the
Christina
chick
Hendricks
who was on Mad Men was poopy pants, and then
That's
when she
Ja-
played
January
Emma
Jones.
Frost, Yes.
Well,
she was poopy pants, and like there was no acting range. She was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna be poopy on this show, and then be poopy on this other show."
Christina Hendricks would play a really awesome other bombshell. I don't know, like, because I'm trying to think. I don't know if she could pull off a
Oh,
Jean
not
Grey.
Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner.
No. Yeah, she's like
Oh
a
yeah.
housewife
Speaking
now.
of her, oh my gosh,
52.
she was the worst playing
52,
Elektra.
wow.
Like, why would they even think to cast her as Elektra? She like what is this?
Elektra
Like, why?
Nacho.
Yeah, Nachios.
Nachios.
Now she's Nacho, but now she's Nacho.
They should have had
Nacho
someone like
Elektra.
Michelle
Now
Yao.
she's just
Michelle Yao
raising the
Yes.
offspring of Ben Affleck, right?
Yes.
Now she's
Yes, as long as she can keep the weight down. Yes.
yeah.
Christina Hendricks is Madeline Pryor. Yes.
So she can keep
That
it
Ben
weight
Affleck,
down.
Ben Affleck
Well, she
saw
get-
that
she
shit
does-
on the
she has
set
a
of
tendency
Daredevil.
to,
and
like,
was like, "Yeah, I want to
you know,
make
she
people
kinda
with
like-
that person."
I've seen different roles
Oh,
where she's
man.
like bigger and, it's just like, sorry. I mean, we all, we're getting older.
Haley Steinfeld, she's the new Hawkeye person.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
not her. She's insufferable.
Michelle.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yo.
See, she would be a good
Psylocke?
Elektra.
Fuck.
Elektra
Oh.
back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say Psylocke.
oh
but
fuck.
yeah,
she's
don't
old.
even. No, that's
No,
that's Aquaman's mom.
Look at this fucking face, dude. That is not the BMX Bandits.
That's Aquaman's
Oh my
mom.
God.
This bitch has come a
that's
long
Arthur's
way from
mom.
BMX Bandits.
you know who would be good Elektra is the girl from Shogun,
Oh yeah.
Mariko Sama. What's her name there? She would be a good Elektra.
Anybody from the Shogun movie, I want him in anything. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Yeah.
I fucking love that show, and I'm so what's going on?
Yep.
That's how they ended the show. That's how they ended
That
season
can say-
one.
That was a total blue ball ending. I'm sorry.
dude. I am aching so bad because
Yeah.
it comes out on Mondays at midnight, right? Or did it come out on Sundays at
Can't
midnight?
cringe any harder.
I think it was Mondays at midnight.
Okay, Mondays at midnight, right? So I gotten into a little routine of like, okay, Tuesdays when everybody takes a nap, I could sit down with a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich and just sit here and watch a new episode of fucking Shogun. Dude,
Sorry.
I was shit in my pants. I got shit to do. So I I smoke a little bit. Everybody's asleep. Ain't nobody gonna know. So I smoke a little bit, watch some Shogun, and nothing, dude. There was no show. I was like, you cannot tell me that's how they ended it. And that's how they ended it. Just blue balled me, dude. Just edged me to the edge.
Oh yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. That was a pure milking, and then just soon as they saw the nuts go right up, they just stopped. It was just like
Oh,
it was,
my God.
it was awful.
Dude, they were like, yeah,
Yeah.
you like that? Because it was a pretty good stroke, right?
Cringe,
Yeah.
And then they were
cringe.
like, yo, I think he's going to. And they grabbed the balls by pulling out the Shinobi,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so for an episode, you're like, oh my God, Shinobi? Oh my
They
God,
put
I'm gonna
they
fucking
put it in-
nut. I'm gonna fucking
they-
nut. Hold on. And then they're like, yeah, you ready? And then they were just like, no more episodes.
They put it in boiling water just to hear your screams.
Dude, I was like, are you fucking kidding? You gave me Shinobi, then you gave me some other shit, and then you just left me hanging. It was like
Yeah.
a heroin dealer dying on you or something. You're just like, what the fuck? Where am I gonna get my next hit of amazing Japanese shit?
Mm-hmm.
Where am I gonna get fucking my next dose of British man calling a bunch of Japanese people pock bastards?
Read the book. I mean,
You
maybe do
sons
that.
of
Maybe
bitches.
you like to read novels. Read Shogun, man.
I'm
That'll-
not gonna
that'll
lie,
get you
dude. I
off.
tried to read Shogun, and that's a long ass fucking book. Wakaramasu-ka. You know what I mean? Like it's a long ass book. You know, and so I was just like, man,
Wait. Hold on. You've read Cormac McCarthy. Okay. Did you read The
Yeah.
Crossing?
No,
And you didn't read Cities of the Plain? Did you read all the Pretty Horses?
no, not yet. I heard that was queer.
What?
I heard that was Brian. I heard that was Matthew, like Matt Damon being gay. Is that All the Pretty Horses? That's not queer.
No, it is not gay at all. You're thinking of
That-
Brokeback Mountain.
Well,
you're on some other
somebody,
trip.
I got dragged to
some
go
other
see
trip.
Brokeback Mountain, and I was like, "This is it. I'm not seeing any more of this cowboy
It's not-
bullshit."
no,
And then
no,
somebody was
All
like,
the
"Hey
Pretty
man, have you
Horses
seen
is
All the
not-
Pretty Horses?" I was like, "Get the fuck out of here with that cowboy gay pudding bullshit." I'm not
They're
fucking
filming right
watching it.
now.
No.
Blood Meridian.
Are you
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I
kidding?
hear. That's what I
No,
hear.
I'm not. They're
Oh.
I
filming
like.
Blood Meridian.
They're gonna screw it up, especially to modern audiences. Because
How
that
do you?
book
How do
is-
you?
You
how do
can't tell
film
the
that
story
book?
without just being overtly racist, like all
Hail
the
Yeah.
Kirby,
time.
Kirby.
So I don't
Hey,
know. What are they gonna
Meryl
do?
Streep, Jodie Foster. They're not.
Oh, God,
they're
not
neither
Jodie
of them
Foster.
are available. They're somewhere in.
Jodie Foster's the same freaking
They're
role.
somewhere in
everything.
Michigan, fucking
Hey,
scissoring
I
each
kind
other.
of liked her in Night Country. I thought that was a cool little show. I didn't like how it ended, but
Night Country. What the fuck is that?
that was the True Detective Night Country.
Dude, I started
That's
watching it and there
horrible.
was too much weird shit going on.
Well,
Like,
no,
first bat, like,
no, but
there's,
you don't
like,
understand,
scissoring,
but-
there's like
yeah,
queer shit
what-
already.
Oh,
You're right. We
Like,
don't understand that. That's why it was
I
so
don't
bad.
understand. I don't understand how
No, I
a
know, I
town
know,
that
I know.
small, half
It-
the people are fucking gay. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Well,
going on?
you're not. But
Am I wrong?
yeah, it's anyway. It wasn't bad.
It
Was it
awful,
Supernatural?
dude.
It was
You
better
know what
than
was
season
dope?
2. You have to admit that. It was better than season 2 of True
Was
Detective. I mean,
No,
come on.
no,
Wait a minute. What was
no.
season 2?
It was
That
a
was-
train wreck. That's what the F it was. That thing was
with,
like, what are
Colin
we?
Farrell?
Yeah. Like,
I didn't
what
think it was
are-
that bad in
What
hindsight.
story are we telling here?
No,
like, what's going on over
that
here?
Night Country is all about scissoring and
No.
also
Yeah,
these
dude,
old
so
women.
goddamn gay.
was
all
no
about these
scissoring.
women
There was
like
no
coming
scissoring.
at you
There
at the
was
end.
no-
It was awful,
There
dude.
was
It
no-
was really
Horrible.
bad.
Instead
There
of
was
watching
none
Night
of that.
Country, watch The Outsider. That
The
shit
most
was
awkward
dope.
scene
y'all are
ever
lying.
is as Jodie Foster.
Y'all
having a
are like,
sex scene.
you're a liar.
That was not in
You're
there.
a liar.
That was not
That
in
movie
there.
sucks. You're a
It was-
liar.
it was-
It was good.
It was.
That's where we're going.
It was an awkward scene, but she wasn't with a woman.
No,
Rebecca
she was with a guy.
Ferguson.
Exactly.
He
That
was
was the
with-
most
He
awkward
was with
scene ever.
Christopher Eccleston, the guy
She's
who played
fucking old.
I don't know who had a
damn it.
deeper
I need
voice.
somebody-
Oh my god!
Oh my god. I need somebody who we can like. I like her, but I don't know. Too old.
Oh, it was awful.
Sabrina Carpenter. Who the fuck is this chick?
Are we still on this tip? Like, what is this? Why?
We're looking
What?
for. Oh my
Catherine
god!
Zeta.
Where the
She
fuck
doesn't
is
even
she?
look like what. She doesn't even. That doesn't even look like her.
Yo, you know what she looks like? She looks like
The Crypt Keeper.
Nicole Kidman.
There you go. Yeah, they
Nicole
must have the same
Kidman
classic
looks
surgeon.
just like fucking Catherine Zeta.
Yeah, she could have been Elektra back in the day.
Who is this chick?
Missed the
What's wrong with
chance.
her?
That's not what.
I'm just kidding.
That's nice.
Mm,
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, you don't want her. Yeah, what
that's-
is this?
that? Would be a blob.
No.
That would
Oh,
be-
by the way, she plays.
I like
Tannis.
this guy. He was game over, man. Game over, right?
Hey,
that's
Jamie-
Christopher Walken, isn't it?
Is that Christopher Walken?
Yeah,
No, that's the guy from
Jamie-
Twister.
Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, Bill Paxton.
Bill
So-
Paxton, dude.
Yeah, so Jamie.
Bill
Jamie Lee
Paxton would
Curtis.
be great.
They got Jamie Lee Curtis. She's going to be playing Tannis in that upcoming Borderlands movie. Ooh, Borderlands. Let's watch Borderlands. Whatever.
I
got-
feel like
they
you're gonna
got-
give me the finger again tonight.
I like the little, neat,
I
I
will-
like the little
I-
black guy. Oh, I like her.
Hey,
She has
the
very-
fact that
she
they
has
got Kate
baseball
Blanchett
bat
to play
legs, though.
freaking Lilith, like, get out of here, like for real, like just get the F out.
30.
Who is
Can I
that?
need. It's like I hate to say it, but it's like, can I get a list of 24 actresses who are under the age of fucking 30? Is that sad? Is that a shitty thing to say?
What's
Like-
J Lo
like-
doing on
Like,
this?
who
Does she
gives a
even
fuck
act
about
anymore?
J Lo? I heard
What
she's
is
a
Regina
fucking
King?
bitch.
Like, whatever. Like, okay, cool.
Who the
you're
fuck are these
related
people?
to-
Regina King. Who the fuck is Regina King?
She's like, if I remember right, I could be wrong. I think she's related.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
MLK for now.
hey, how come she doesn't? You know what? It's like, oh, she was in American Crime and in Watchmen. How come she doesn't talk about the Cosby Show?
She was in the last season of The Watchmen. Regina King.
The last season or the only season?
The only season.
Oh, I'm thinking of the movie. Yeah, the season of Watchmen.
What did you think of that? I thought that was kind of interesting.
I noped. I barely watched
Looking Glass. I thought Looking Glass was a cool concept of just like wearing that fucking shiny Mylar.
Yeah.
Right. I thought the idea of like, oh, all the cops, like all the detectives have all like picked up like personas to protect themselves because like an actual event happened where they were like targeted, their families. Like that's kind of cool. But
I just didn't know what the end
like
game
the
was.
squids and shit.
I didn't know what like it was leading. Like the story was cool, but like it was just like, where's the finish here? Because it just kind of left you high and dry. If that makes any sense, it just didn't. It just didn't. It didn't end in a way that satisfied the like. The first two arcs were really good, and then the last arc was just like drift off, and you were kind of like, where are we going with this, and how we like, how are we going to end this, wrap this up? Because it just kind of left you like puzzled.
So James Hurley says Sydney Sweeney is Boom Boom. I would actually kind of counter with having her come in as Dazzler. That's my opinion. I think she played a hell of a Dazzler.
Boom, boom,
Sydney
boom.
Sweeney?
Let's go back to my room so we could do it all night, and you could make me feel right. Oh, boom, boom, boom.
Way to turn it into like a Saudi Arabia.
Is she like the one person in Web of Spiders?
Yes,
that was decent.
Yes, the Madam Web. Yeah.
Honestly, dude, I would be like, yo, I'd offer that to that Robbie Ruby girl, that Margot Ruby chick.
Robbie, Ruby.
Both of them, Robbie Ruby and Margot Robbie.
Robbie Ruby.
I'd be like, hey, would you like to be in the Marvel movies as Dazzler? But I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I tell you, who I would. I'm just thinking about Rock and Roll Ninja. Who would you have as Chrome Dog? Would Chrome Dog be like mostly like Stan Winston shit? You know, would it be practical? Would you be like, hey, I want this to be practical, or would you be okay with like some CGI shit going on?
Okay.
He's a big guy, right?
Dazzler needs a fucking ass. All right, Dazzler needs to get pregnant. She needs to have a fucking baby, and she needs to grow and an ass.
Okay. All right. Dazzler
could be the fucking Scarecrow because that's how she's built.
So with Chrome Dog, if Chrome Dog was to become some sort of live action, it would have to be like primarily practical effects. Just because like I like that stuff better. But as far as like voices, I mean I'm on record. I think Terry Crews, if I could get him to voice him, I think that would be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Even like animated feature or like whatever, like that'd be pretty cool.
Okay. What about the actor though? If it was live action?
I mean, I don't know who does who like is Billy Zane still doing a thing? Like, because
Billy Zane,
yeah.
Bruh.
I mean, because it's just a stunt guy in a suit, right? Like, so what is it?
I guess so.
Billy Zane at one point could have been no, he couldn't have.
Because you know,
I was
that's
about to say
the thing.
He could have been Batman at one point. Alec Baldwin could have been Batman at one point.
Well, he kind of already was when he played the Shadow. Just saying.
No, I know.
Batman
They should have got Michael Keaton to play the Joker, and fucking Alec Baldwin to play Batman.
Yeah, that's a good call.
That tracks. But
I do have to bounce.
I
do have to get going, guys.
All right, well, bye, Gooch.
All right.
He's got them ladies lined up, yo. Drink that Gatorade.
Facts. Those are facts. Matt, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, man. What are we doing tomorrow night? Hey,
episode
show.
What are we doing tomorrow night?
Episode 9.
Episode 9 of Scavenger's Reign.
Yes.
I am going to load up my fucking dry eraser board with words and that that are other than Mobius.
Catchphrase.
I have to go.
Yeah.
I have to go a little bit back in time with you guys. But Billy Zane couldn't be Batman with those lips. I'm sorry, you can't do it.
Billy Zane can't do Batman because of his lips.
Yeah,
I agree.
check him out.
Yeah.
Listen, Billy
Yeah.
Zane was fantastic as
The
the
Phantom.
Phantom.
The Phantom.
Yes.
Yeah.
The dog
Yeah.
shit faggotry of that fucking movie
Oh yeah, the movie
was that they
dog shit.
left the fucking jungle. As
Yeah.
soon as they
Yeah.
left the jungle to say, hey, we're gonna make a period piece fucking New York.
Mm.
Yo, you're fucking
Yeah.
you're talking fucking thousands of dollars a second on film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you
And it
gotta
was
get
like
the
a-
cars.
It
You
was
gotta
a
get the
cardboard New
fuck-
York. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, it
Adios,
was a
guys.
cardboard. Yo, peace out, sir.
Bye,
I'll
Jay.
see you tomorrow.
See you, Pedro. See you, Kirby.
man.
See you
See
next
ya.
week. Hopefully.
As soon as they brought in as soon as they brought in the New York, it became a cardboard New York, which
Yep.
then affected the jungle, which affected the jungle kind of became cardboard kind of jungle. The jungle looked like shit. You know what I mean? You want to see a good jungle? Motherfucker, watch Predator. That's a
Oh.
fucking good jungle. That looks like
Your
a jungle
Apocalypse
that's
Now.
real. Apocalypse Now looks like a fucking jungle. You know?
Oh,
The
yeah,
jungle in Indiana Jones or in the Phantom.
Oh, but that's
that look
the
like
Indian jungle.
shit.
I mean,
That
the
look like shit.
jungle in Indiana Jones, the second one, that was India, and that's pretty accurate.
So James Hurley.
I'm talking about the
actually
one with the
asked and
crystal
answered.
skull. Indiana Jones and the
Oh.
crystal skull.
Yeah,
where they're
dude,
driving
like-
in the trucks.
Yeah,
That shit looked fucking like fake as fuck.
So
yeah, that was
And that was
drawn by
the
a
dope.
kid.
Like that was the dope thing about Indiana Jones. Like as you're
Yeah.
watching these movies, you're seeing
Mhm.
Indy in all these actual locations around the world. Right?
Yeah.
Like, holy
Mhm,
fuck,
mhm.
he's so and so. Oh.
And that was
Blah,
supposed
blah,
to be the Amazon, man. Very disappointing.
Yeah, so I think the Phantom was good. I think Billy Zane was all right, but I
Oh no,
think
Billy Zane is my boy.
money was wasted on the
Yeah.
whole New York thing. That
Mhm.
would have been the darker one where they're just like they're doing
Yeah.
shit and this fucking wraith of a fucking man is coming because he's dealing with the death of his father. He's dealing with
Mhm.
like one of these guys killed his dad and now he has the
Yeah.
opportunity to fucking bring that rage. You
Yeah,
know what I
just
mean?
like-
That would be an interesting thing of like, hey, and maybe take notes if you're a writer. Hey, like yes, you are the next Phantom, and you have a responsibility, but like you're taking it like to a personal level. Like, are you you, or are you the mantle that your father is leaving behind?
Or are you vengeance?
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like,
No.
that. Yeah. Like, are you vengeance, or are you
Justice.
like, yeah, like if you do this, you'll get the guy, but you'll destroy everything that like multiple fathers before you have like laid out. Or do you want to
Yeah.
be patient and fucking,
That sounds like a modern
get
family.
everybody?
That sounds like a modern family, like a multiple fathers. Like, how many baby dads you got?
No, not that fucking. I'm talking
Butt babies and everything.
one nut, one
I know
ball.
what you mean. I know what you
Okay.
mean. Man.
Like,
Yeah, but
lo, do I see my fathers before me?
Yeah.
Lo, do I
Let's
see?
see, my stepfather right beside me, not meaning anything.
Oh my God.
I hope you're taking notes for this, Justin, so that when we have our book, we got some
Mhm.
good shit going.
Some gems, some gem dropping.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. It's like because I'm thinking about like because that's the thing with Chrome Dog. Like he's like
In the
doesn't-
shell? Is he locked in?
He's like he's a soul that's been downloaded into this machine. So like it doesn't matter who's like in the suit because unless we go into some sort of like origin story beforehand, which I mean at that point I wouldn't care if I don't know like. I'm not
You
sure.
gotta really give
I
a
don't know
fuck
if Terry
about that
Crews would, like,
person
really-
then. Right? Like I watched the original Swamp Thing recently.
Okay.
And fucking the Holland, the actor, that's his he's like one of the bad guys from fucking RoboCop. Like, hey, mijo. He's like the fucking Hispanic bad guy from RoboCop. He's Swamp Thing, but it's like there's like a good 10, 15 minutes where it's like you got to establish who this guy is before you before you like cover him up in makeup or
Mhm.
he
Right.
looks like a fucking cyber dog. You know what I mean? Like, so like I'm watching this movie like, wow, like in a few minutes, like he won't be recognizable, but you're still like, as a viewer, you're like, man, I give a fuck because he was such a good guy in his human form. Does that make sense?
Yeah, dude.
Well,
Like,
yeah, it does.
They did that in RoboCop. Like you saw
Yeah,
Murphy before
you
he
mentioned
became
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
And I'm
That was
like,
perfect.
and I'm wondering. I mean, I am wondering, like, because that's the thing. I don't know how much of the origin I would even want to like show, but I guess in a live action, you got to hit him. You got to hit him with it. You got to
You
hit
could
him.
do like
so
flashbacks. You could do like
Yeah.
flashbacks. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Dude.
like as he's in a mission, like he has
Mhm.
some sort of like flashback to
Yeah, but
Right.
dude, like only
a
like
barbecue. Not
Yeah.
actually. I'm
Yeah.
Mad Libs. I'm
Mhm.
filling in the blank.
Mhm.
He thinks
Yeah.
back to a barbecue. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
But dude, like even little things, like going back again to RoboCop, like his son, his favorite show was like the Laser Avenger, and he did something with his gun, and then RoboCop did it too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's how, like, dude, like there's no little things that tell a story. Like, oh, there's a link to the old
Yeah.
character to the new hero, like
Right.
stuff like that. That's good writing.
Right.
It's not like she's perfect.
It's also good. It's also just like good visual storytelling,
Mhm. Yeah.
which it's like that's when you have a really good combo with the writer.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
know, because the writer could be like, hey, I want you to show this so that later on we could show that, because nobody says anything. Nobody's like,
Nope.
my kid loves this show, so here's me doing some shit. It was just like a visual thing that was being shown.
It was
you
a
know?
cue.
It wasn't being spoken about. It was just being visually shown.
Mhm.
Which
True. I guess I'd have to give it a lot more thought.
because I like that. I like the Chrome Dog. It's like your Chrome Dog, but at like certain points, you got to be like, yeah, I was somebody else at some point, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, and that's there's the person who's actually like downloaded into the thing, and then at some point I want to tell the story of like where that body even came from and what was its purpose and who was it originally meant for. So it's
Yeah.
it's one of those things. It's like the guy who was supposed to be in it, he died before he could get a chance to get downloaded into it.
shit.
Right.
There's I'm not
So-
saying you're I'm not saying you're swiping. I'm not saying this at all, but like I remember one of the last
I mean,
hey.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
I guess he's got a chillin'.
Little
He's got a
monkey.
salted.
I got
Cheering.
small
He got
I got small people.
salted.
I'm not saying
cheering
you're
somewhere.
swiping, but like one of the things that I remember from like the last Deathlock version that I saw was like a scientist was working on the Deathlock project, saw some irregularities and some shit going on, spoke up, was like, I'm gonna go to the authorities because this is wrong. His supervisor was like, okay, asshole. And then the guy like wakes up inside the fucking Deathlock machine. Like the guy who's Deathlock, like that's
Right.
not like his body. That's like a brain that's been fucking
Right.
transplanted. So it's
Right.
not quite like a downloaded consciousness. It's like
Right.
this guy was like, I'm gonna go tell everybody that you've been like fucking around in this project. And
Right.
the guy's like, okay. And then the
Bet.
next second, the guy wakes up and he's, inside the machine. That and the thing is that they just needed the wetware, they just needed the brain, but because the guy was such a good scientist and so smart, he was able to like unlock Deathlock.
Right.
And like able to control it and like stop. I love Deathlock. I thought that was
Me
like
too.
a great character.
Like he's definitely an inspiration for like a lot of what I like that cyberpunk nature and the whole like concept,
Yeah.
even like RoboCop, both versions, like the old was it Peter dang, I'm blanking on his name. Wells?
Peter Weller?
Peter Weller.
Weller, yeah. So Peter Weller, and then the new one, the remake. I really like that one too.
You like the remake?
Hey, whatever.
I did like the new remake, dude. I worked on the remake,
and I like the actor who plays the guy. Did you? You worked on it? That's awesome.
Yeah, I worked on it. I worked on some of the conceptual designs.
I thought Michael Keaton did a good job in it. I thought, and I thought Gary Oldman, like he's never bad in anything he ever does. I thought he did good. And hell, even Samuel L. Jackson, his little bit part that they put in there.
Oh yeah, he was like the black Alex Jones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's kind of he's like this talking head kind of guy. But no. So the thing about it, it's not really. I'm not ripping off anything as far as I know. It's essentially the idea is that this guy in a previous, like a past of the world that Chrome Dog actually like now finds himself in. It had an advanced technology that eventually got destroyed. So and then lost to the sands of time. So like the entire planet was completely like obliterated. Not to the point of looking like Alderaan. So like, but to the, it's just completely desolate. And so when, thousands of years later, these newcomers come in and they start to inhabit the planet. Like or share or be gay. That's hilarious. But yeah, so they come to inhabit the planet, not knowing that there was a previous civilization, thousands of years before. But the guy, so in that previous like advanced technological time frame, there was a guy who was working for a kind of like a weapon system sort of thing, and he had his own idea of something that he wanted to. He kind of always had this inferiority complex, and but he also was struggling with ALS, and he was dying himself, and so he created this cybernetic body that was kind of a way for him to counteract the types of drones and the types of things that he was supposed to be working on. So it was kind of one of those things like he's holding his own tech to himself, kind of like what Tony Stark does in the at least in the movie version of Iron Man. And so he's like holding this technology to himself, but he's also being selfish because he's like, he doesn't want to be bullied anymore. He wants to, he just kind of wants to take everything back. And also he wants to cure himself. And the only way he's figured out how to do it is to like download his consciousness into this, into this thing that he's created. And so in kind of like a weird mix of cyberpunk and Frankenstein's monster, right? He wants to put himself in the thing, but before he gets a chance to do it, like doomsday happens. And so he doesn't get that chance and he winds up dying anyway, like with everybody else. And so that body winds up just being, buried. Yeah, it's buried, and forgotten to the age of the sands of time. And then, fast forward, all of a sudden, this weird, this. There's also like a little thing that was inside. Oh,
whoa!
There was this little.
Yeah, that would rock.
Well, oh yeah, Sydney Sweeney. Yeah.
You see, Transcendent.
Yes.
Love that movie.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
Yeah,
great movie. Great, and
Altered Carbon was interesting too.
Yes, and we were talking about
another thing of like making copies of yourself. Yeah. It's like I don't feel like that's you. You know what I mean? No. It's like, oh, I'm just making a copy of me, but like if I peace out, it's not me. Like I feel like I need to do some shit where I'm like taking my brain out of my head.
My brain.
You know what I'm saying? And like I take my brain out of my head. I put it.
Brain.
You're fucking with me, man. I'm taking my brain out of my head. Put that shit in a fucking fish tank. I give it some growth hormones. I fill up the entire fish tank with brain material, and then you could plug me into some sort of matrix. You could plug me into a tank or whatever.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Where it's like it's me that is controlling shit. It's me that is continuing rather than like, oh, here's a copy of me.
But Matt, have you read the Dune prequels?
No, they're fucking.
They're dog shit. they're dog shit, but you're describing a Cymac. And those guys were basically like they started doing that, like implanted their brains into other people's bodies, but then they like transcended humanity, and they just made like these huge arachnids, like gigantic robots with their brains implanted in them, and they were like the rulers of like tens of planets.
See,
each.
I would if I was like that.
Mhm.
And then it's like you have that, and then you have like episodes of Star Trek Next Generation with Moriarty.
Yep.
Where it's like, oh, Moriarty is like a sentient sentient being. But
As in
they've just like
Professor Moriarty?
uploaded him into a fucking tiny hard drive of the known universe. So like he doesn't even realize that he's like
disembodied.
He doesn't realize that he's disembodied, and then he's basically playing a fucking game of Grand Theft Auto.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So it's like,
It's all about
I'm now a jar. I'm now.
Whoop. Hello.
I guess we lost him again.
Yeah. So yeah, he wants to be.
So it's like, do I want to be a jar? Do I want to be like a brain in a jar where it's like, oh, today or maybe the next couple 100 years I'll spend in feudal Japan. Then I'll come back and then I'll download, Europe and live through that. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean, if I can keep killing bitches in Grand Theft Auto, I wouldn't care.
Well, it's like Grand Theft Auto, but like you could do anything, really.
But can you kill bitches though? That's the question. In medieval times, you'd be killing wenches.
Wenches get stitches.
Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto and then killed somebody? Like killed?
Yeah.
I mean, not somebody, dude. I've killed
Yeah.
thousands of people in Grand Theft Auto, but I mean, like,
not real people. Just prostitutes.
I've probably killed maybe 1,000 real players in
playing the serial killer,
Pedro. Dude, in the game. I'm not saying like I'm
in the
going
game.
outside.
Yeah, dude. In the game, I've probably killed 1,000 fucking real players.
Yeah.
You guys,
I play by myself. I don't play on this online.
Oh, you don't, dude?
No,
I was playing
no,
online for a while,
no.
and like all
I play.
So you go on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
When you go online, you have like the whole island. There's you get 20 something players, and basically it's like 20 something players are basically serial killers, and then you have a population of thousands of people.
Yeah.
Well, like you look at the icons, and the redder they are, the more dangerous they are, right? So it's like if you're a bitch, you're just white. If you're fucking dangerous, you're like a bright red.
And that
sounds like they're really tracking on that one.
So you get online and you look to see who's the bright red person, and that's the fucker that you just start like hammering on.
That's the guy to avoid.
No, no. That's the guy that you fucking go for. That you just start like fucking with.
Because then you steal his stuff after you kill him.
Oh, okay.
Well, not really in Grand Theft Auto. I mean, it's like whatever shit is there, but it's just
What about
you start talking shit? It's like, oh, you think you're the most dangerous person, and you just dog them until they quit and they leave the map, and then you win. That's the ultimate win is when they quit. They
when you make them lit, when they're rage quit.
Yeah, they're like, fuck this game. Like, get the fuck out of here. You start asking them about like the shape of their mom's breasts and shit.
Yeah.
Stop it.
and playing like Ice-T, like talk shit, get shot, ba 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 ba. Act up, motherfucker, get shot.
This guy. Who the fuck is Alan Rickson?
Oh, that's the guy that plays Jack Reacher. He's a big dude.
Yeah, dude.
As fucking Sabretooth?
Yes. Yeah, totally.
Yes.
Could do it.
He's Sabretooth, and fucking Zac Efron is Wolverine. Yes.
Okay. Zac Efron.
What are you doing, Ben? Hop on in here, buddy.
Yeah, why not? Zac Efron.
Dude, no. Zac Efron's short. Zac Efron is
short.
Because of that, dude, all you got to do is watch that wrestling movie. He's fucking yoked. That kid is fucking jacked.
He's always been jacked, though.
Honey,
that's true.
I am on a show in my office. I need to be able to say the F word. I did say the word F. I said the F word. I need you to go talk to mommy because I need to be able to say the F word in my office on my show. When I am downstairs and outside, I will not say that word. You should not be outside my door listening to me and telling me that I can't say the F word.
All right, so Kate
That's awesome.
Beckinsale is Mystique. It's been James Hurley. He really wants to get his points across here.
I can't. I'm just not. Oh, she's too old, man. She's too old.
I mean,
but I mean, if
and I got to tell you,
her
personal life, her personal life. I just want to be like, yeah, if you want to come and have a talk with us, sure, you're okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Get the fuck out of this bitch. She was married to one guy. Mm-hmm. She was married to Lucius in the first Underworld movie.
Lucian
or Lucius?
Lucian.
Both of them. She was married both.
Both those guys. Yeah, she's a whole.
She was married to Lucian.
She's a social climber.
They make the fucking Underworld movie. He breaks up with her husband.
On ski patrol.
Yeah, she's a social climbing cunt. She fucking is married to Lucian, divorces him, and marries the director of Underworld. That's why Lucian wasn't in any of the movies until Rise of the Lycans, which wasn't by the fucking that same director as Nightworld or whatever the fuck it's called, Underworld.
Underwear.
Yeah, Underwear.
Well, I mean, you know, when you want to talk about ripping stuff off, like the whole movie, like all that stuff was ripped off from a role playing game.
Yeah, Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah.
Well, it was the World of Darkness.
You would tell the guy who's a fucking creator.
Yeah, dude, that guy has a deep voice. Like he can make you shit. With that voice.
He can make you shit just from the frequency of his.
Yes,
I mean, like
it's
Bill
like
Nye.
that frequency that liquefies your bowels.
Your bowels. Okay, I gotta go home now.
You kind of sound like the dude that heard Monk.
Did you say something about my show, Underworld?
It's like an opposite of Banshee. Instead of like high-pitched Banshee noise, it's like
put the lotion in the basket.
Sonic.
Put your dog in the basket.
I'm trying to find a basket.
I would totally F me so hard, yeah.
Would you fuck me?
Oh my god, I'd so F word me so hard.
Ding.
Oh my god.
Dude, that song was ruined because of that movie. Like
that song, is that on your is that on your jog list? You're like, yo man, I used to go jogging all the time.
It's a jogging song, yeah.
That was on my iPad, my little iPod.
Yeah, exactly.
I would totally take me out to ice cream and not call me. Yeah.
Running through the forest.
What is it?
Wait a minute. Is she a great big fat person?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a fatty, right?
She's a fatty, right? I like fat. I like them fat.
God.
Yeah.
It gives me more choice with the cuts.
Hail to the chat.
Yeah.
While we're talking and rocking and rolling, hail to the chat.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, guys? What else? She's a social climber. Too bad she didn't. Too bad she didn't go
in here.
Stucking and fucking on that Neil Blomkamp guy, right?
Neil Blomkamp.
Yeah,
that dude.
She would have been in maybe more movies that were better.
Yeah,
she hooks up with the guy. What's his fucking name? Landsman. What's his name? Chat, help me out. Director of Underworld, and also Total Recall remake.
Ugh.
Yeah, what a dog shit movie.
I hated that one. Yeah, I hated that one.
Yo, what's the deal, William?
It's another Philip K. Dick awesome story.
Was his original story them going through the fucking planet and going to like the other side? Because that was dumb as shit.
Yeah, dude. What about Mars? Like,
Yeah,
Why not the moon? I would have been like, yo, they're going to the moon all
Going
the
to the
time.
Yeah.
Mars
yeah,
was dope as
need
fuck.
to-
Them going
need to
through
go
the
back and read
planet
that
was
sucker.
stupid as shit.
Yeah, dude. And nobody in the remake, nobody went.
Well, no,
that's not
that
was
was-
recall, man.
But
Fuck
no, but the thing is, I think the movie is supposed the remake. It's not a remake. I think they actually tried to be more faithful to the
that.
book.
Reinterpretation.
But I need to get. I need to go back. I need to read the book. And
I can see
and
maybe where
discern,
they were like trying
determine
to be a little more faithful,
discernment.
but going through the center of the planet is just the stupidest
Dumb.
fucking leap of faith that
It's hot.
I can't do it, man. Yeah, it's too high. You got me thinking that they're erasing memories and adding shit. Okay,
So-
cool. But
We're
you're
talking about
also
Total
going through a
Recall
molten
there,
hot
William F.
fucking core of a planet. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Come on.
And no. Wow. That's
Well,
the-
yeah, but that, no, but
Wow.
get ready for a surprise.
Yeah.
That was a weird scene because at one
Yeah.
point there's this giant metal tube coming out of the side of her head. I'm like, where'd that
Yeah.
fucking tube come from?
Yeah. Well, and then,
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
and then there's that- yeah, he's
three-
like, he says,
three
you made me
weeks.
wish I had 3 heads. She says, you're doing just fine with 2.
Yeah.
What if you were like, yo, like this chick looks pretty normal, and then you pillow her and she has 2 vages.
Yeah. What
you
about
gonna do then?
did the remake have the 3 titties lady?
Probably not.
No,
I mean,
dude.
it had Jessica Biel in it, so I mean that's
But no.
Jessica
3
Biel
titties.
has 3 nipples.
Yeah,
did
but
that.
that's like the nipple on the side doesn't count. That's just
no. We're
If
not
it
talking about the outie.
lactates,
We're not
Yeah.
talking about the outie in her belly button.
Jessica Biel has a 3rd nipple that lactated.
Kidding.
nice.
You're so full of it.
What?
Okay.
It
I'll pay extra for that.
lactated, and if you drink that milk, you will be immortal.
More
And then you'll have a 3rd arm that comes out.
Yeah,
that, you know,
exactly.
that has 3
Watto.
fingers, and you put it down on the
Open
thing,
your
and it opens
mind,
the.
bitch.
You'll become a 7th son of a 7th son. If you
Yo,
get that.
what if Quato had grown off of the black guy and was like,
Oh,
open your mind, brah.
you can
And had,
imagine like
dreads and
Quattro
shit,
coming
like
out of the
all
black guy's
blood.
like double toned. Like Quattro's white, but the guy's black. And it's just like a double tone. Like, whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
What if
I've
Quato
seen it.
had like 1 arm and then the
Yeah.
other appendage was his cock? That was just like
Nah,
hanging
yeah.
off of his fucking.
Yeah, but the cooking.
Open your mind
they really
or
missed
your
the-
legs,
yeah.
whichever. I
They
don't
really-
care.
Yeah, they really missed the opportunity to parody a lot of those movies.
Because yo,
back then.
Yeah,
They just didn't do it.
Quato will slay some puss if you just
Yeah.
close your eyes. Like if you just like close your eyes and let Quato fucking go at it.
He's like
Yeah, dude.
he's like the penguin, and he's like, I'll show her my flipper trick.
Yes, because Quato only has
Ew.
1 arm. So with 1 arm, Quato will like he'll dibble dabble
French
your fucking
flipper
clit, and then
Mhm.
with his cock arm, he'll fucking
Yeah.
fuck you. So he'll fuck
Yeah.
you and then play with your clit at the same
And
time.
serve you
And
a
like
drink.
whisper
It's like
your
a
fucking
trunk.
future to you because he's
It's-
psychic.
Yeah, he's clairvoyant. So
Yes.
Oh, it's clairvoyant.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
that's
will
right.
come twice
somehow
tonight.
tonight.
You guys are sick.
Oh, you're the one.
Disgusting.
You're the one there. Like, what the heck?
So at the end of Chappie, the little Indian guy who's now Monkey Boy, he gets
Yeah.
uploaded into the fucking robot. But really, that's just a copy. It's not really him.
Yeah, dude.
is
I
it?
don't know. I saw Chappie and I wanted everybody to die in that movie.
I thought
So-
Chappie
Oh,
was dope as fuck.
Yeah, it was cool, but I didn't connect with any other.
You didn't like
character.
them
Oh, you killed my
South
father. Oh,
Africans?
What's that?
You didn't like them South Africans?
No, I don't. It's just like that
Stop.
movie. Yeah, that happened with that movie, and it happened with Hackers. Remember that movie, Hackers?
Yes, I
Yeah.
love that
That
movie.
But I
Love
wanted
that
everybody to
movie.
die.
You know, when I
Whatever.
watch
Hey,
also,
you know what?
when I
All
watch,
right. Hey,
I watch
I'll see
anything
y'all
about
later.
South Africa, I
I'm
think
out.
of
Bye.
Nelson Mandela
kidding.
and John
Yeah.
Malin.
Yeah. Okay.
Mandela Joe.
Oh my god.
I think about
Hello,
John
William F.
Malin's struggles, and I think about how close he is to Nelson Mandela.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
And
They have
you know,
songs.
so
and
when
whatever.
I'm watching Chappie, I'm going,
Oh,
John Malin is Nelson Mandela.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Free.
I remember.
William.
I was listening to him. No, I heard him. I heard him when he said that. I was like, "What is he even talking about? Like, why?"
Hey, Matt. Hey, Kirby. How you guys doing tonight?
What's up, William?
Hello. What are we talking about, man? I mean, we're kind of all over the place. We're talking about Total Recall. We're talking about.
That's my show. That's freaking awesome. We're just kind of like happy hour bullshitting,
rambling. Yeah,
I'm drunk as a
really. I don't want to say it's
awesome.
topicless, but it's there's. I showed up and I was like, at some point, I want to talk about the Superman. That was literally all I had going on.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. That suit that I saw on Twitter from fucking James Gunn, that was like it's like it's an abomination.
It's like
it was a suit too small.
Yeah.
It was like, oh shit, I ordered a fucking large and they sent me an extra large cosplay. Gosh darn it. And he's trying to put it on.
Even the guy, man, he's kind of like he's like a downgrade from Henry Cavill.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
Need some vitamin S.
It's not an S.
He needs some vitamin T.
Vitamin T.
Whatever. Henry is moving on to greener pastures.
I don't know. He's quitting.
Smashing puss around the world.
He's not doing Warhammer.
He's
quitting 40K.
Yeah, he's playing Warhammer. He's killing Nazis. He's smashing supermodel puss. He's going to be doing 400K, 100, 401K soon. Both of those, 400K and 401K. He's going to be fucking just and Highlander.
Yeah,
he's doing a Highlander.
Yes,
wow.
Yes,
dude. Anybody else, I'd be like, you need to shut your fucking face. But Henry Cavill as Highlander,
yeah. As long as they don't get like Lady Gaga, one of those assholes, to sing the song.
Who's Ramirez? Who is fucking Lobos Ramirez?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Pedro Pascal.
No,
the place firebombed.
Oh my god!
I want Antonio Banderas to be brought out of fucking storage for that one.
Dude,
so great.
Yeah, I want you to dust off that fucking Spaniard and bring him out here.
Antonio Banderas is a hub. Do you know who
Antonio is ready to leave. He's stuck in that house with fucking
Melody. Is it
Melanie Griffith? Antonio is stuck in that house with Melanie Griffith. He wants to fucking leave. Give him that fucking job. He'll take it for peanuts.
Yeah, he's stuck down to the bed like in Misery.
Speaking of people with different faces, like her that poor lady with her
Melanie Griffith's mouth looks like a blown out elephant's asshole. It looks fucking
I wasn't even gonna go anywhere.
It's like if somebody took spray paint and spray painted an elephant's asshole red. That's what her mouth looks like.
Oh my god.
Dude, you know who would be a great Ramirez? Javier Bardem. That guy would
Javier Bardem. Yeah, Chigurh, Anton Chigurh. He would also play Ricky Ricardo on the with
he also played Stilgar in Doom.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So
yes. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
He would be good. He would be good as Ramirez. Who will play the Kurgan?
That's easy. Clancy Brown.
Yeah, again, of course.
Just dust him off. Get him up there.
Yeah, dust him off.
He'd be like, he'd walk into the church and be like, listen up, because I've got something to say. You better to burn.
Oh my god.
Fade away. Dude. So fantastic. No. What a great fucking movie. Hey, nuns. Yeah, I fucked some nuns in my time, bitches. Yeah. Fuck, man.
No, dude. I want Risey Lee to come in like, hey, yo, my ninjas.
Yeah, dude. As soon as he shows up, they just behead him. Like he's like, "What's up? How you doing?" And they just fucking lop his head off.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then there won't be any power to go anywhere. So it's just like
it fizzles out. Yeah, dude. It's just like
like a black pipe.
It's not the quickening; it's the slowdown.
It's the
like
molting.
I'm
It's a mold
slower.
thing.
Fuck.
It's like that firework that you light that's supposed to spin around or whatever, and you light
Yeah,
it, and it just sits there, goes.
The jacks.
No,
I really loved Highlander when the Kurgan came into the hotel room and he fucking started putting a sword together.
Yeah.
That's just fucking cash money, dude. I fucking
So
love
impractical,
that
though.
shit, dude. Huh?
Like, that was
Oh,
so
it's totally
fucking
bullshit. I'm
Yeah.
like, I mean, at the time, as like a kid, and I'm watching,
Yeah,
I'm
that was
going,
freaking awesome.
that's fucking money. He's gonna
Yeah.
fuck that bitch now, right? But
Yeah,
yet,
with
as
the
an adult, I'm
sword.
going,
Yeah.
that sword will break right where you attach.
We were talking about
it.
7 earlier, by the way.
Yeah, hi, I'm Candy. Of course you are. Yeah. I'm Candy. I'm gonna stick this sword hilt in your ass.
But no, if you think about Highlander, you got him like coming in the car. He like goes into the wait. He's in the stadium. You got like, I think it was WCW. You got the music blaring. They're beating people up, and then he like runs out and he gets in his car and he's like, dude, man, the opening of the Highlander is like the best opening ever. The rest of the movie's shit, but
what?
Uh-oh.
Get the fuck out of my fucking channel.
Get out.
come on. I mean, the
Fights
Ramirez
that
stuff
guy,
is okay.
that is dope as fuck. Him fighting the guy is dope as fuck. The cops getting him is dope as fuck. The guy goes, why you cruising for a piece of ass? That was dope. Then we go back in time. That was pretty dope.
Back to Scotland.
Gonna go back to Scotland. Where are you from, Nash? Lots of places. Okay.
Man, the Sean Connery shit is fantastic, but just saying, man. I mean,
Sean takes me out a little bit. I would have been okay if like they had gotten another actor because Sean Connery takes.
Well,
me out.
you want to talk about taking someone out? Like you watch The Quickening and you're like, what the hell is this?
Oh, The Quickening.
What, part 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was like, what is this?
We are aliens. Yeah.
I'm surprised Connery didn't slap the wife Heather from the first movie. Oh yeah, your wife Heather said some shit, so I slapped her.
I'll give it a good slap.
I'm surprised he didn't.
I put that bitch in a place in the Heathers. I put Heather in the Heathers.
Jap-Anus relations for $500.
My last wife was Asian.
Her
little Asian face made my hand big.
What? Oh my god!
I think he said his baby hands
her
make my
little
cock look
Asian
thick.
hands made my. Anyways, enough about that. My new James Bond movie.
Never say never again.
Never say never again. Bitches need to be slapped, especially you, Barbara Wawa.
You get a good slap. I'll give you a good slap.
And I don't care what people have to say about it being a remake of Thunderball.
You fuck! You bastard! That's a slap.
Money punny, give me your small hands.
Yeah. Money punny. Head to Asia. They're gonna make me look like an Asian man, except my cock.
Because I have a massive cock from Scotland.
Dude, there was a James Bond where they were like, yeah, put some rubber shit at the end of his eyes and he'll be Asian, right?
Yeah. Hey, dude, those were the times. Those are good old times.
That's what Kirby does every morning. He like wakes up and puts a little
I'm American.
on the side of his eyes.
I walk out, raise my little American flag.
He's like,
the whole village is wondering why the black guy has Scotch tape on his eyelids. So
to blend in. He's doing it to blend in. Yeah, just. He's incognito.
I'm trying to blend in.
This is spy. Look. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
God damn it, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. No.
Hail Kirby. Fuck.
Yeah.
so he's a member of the free and accepted Japanese folks.
Kirby was like, fuck America, and just went over there and just started like doing his own thing, and just it's amazing. I love it.
I mean, are you openly accepted over there? Like, is it cool? Like,
he's like 2 feet taller than everybody within a fucking 10-mile square block. They like call them up when they have like trees to move from the fucking street.
Accepted like Gojira. It's going
They're
like,
like, Kobe-sama, we have tree in road. Can you come over?
yeah, like whenever he goes out, everybody starts like dun 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 dun.
Oh no, kaiju! Quick, get Kirby! Kirby, like, come out of the fucking cave to fucking fight the kaiju.
Gamera's here again. Well, Kirby.
Kirby, you're in Japan, right? Not China, right?
Yeah.
All right. You're in the good place then.
Ooh, okay. Shots fired. Asian shots fired.
No, China don't like black people.
No, they don't.
I'm not black. Damn it, man.
Dude,
I didn't say you're black.
Dude, Panama has like the biggest Chinese population in Central America, and yes, they don't like
Kirby is Panamanian.
No,
we can make up whatever we think.
For a while, it was like crazy. I got
You're
all
Samoan?
this
Kirby Samoan?
No, I'm not
it
Samoan.
don't matter.
Well, he doesn't
all
ever
about
show
the
us
thing.
up on camera, so it's like
Dude,
we
Samoan
could
is
be
crazy strong, man. Like,
like Maxwell Smart or something.
Dr. Ben, listening to Kirby.
Nah.
What is your professional prognosis?
Yeah, what's your assessment?
Would you say he's
Hold on one
Polynesian?
second. Listen, you ain't going to China and watching Dolomite. Let me tell you.
No.
I'd have to make. Can you say like a common English phrase? Like
They don't have Dolomite in China?
No, because Dolomite's black.
What would you say? Give me one.
Good morning. My name is Kirby. How are you today? You know, like something, a few words like that. You know, like
Okay. Good morning. My name is Kirby. How are you today?
I'm gonna say like
That's some Lawrence Fishburne shit right there.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? That is the fucking king of New York right there. That's fucking New Jack City.
Here's up from me pills right now. Like,
There's some kind of. I mean, there's an accent there.
There's some island, but it's like there's some island to
but
it,
it's
right?
not.
I'm
Like-
thinking
it's
like
like West
Cuban or
Indies.
something, or like
Guano.
what's the other one?
Guano.
The other one that's with Haiti is
Puerto
like
Rico?
Haiti.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Dominican.
Dominican.
Dominican, yeah, Dominican.
Yeah, Dominican.
That's what I would.
Wow.
Wait, you're talking about me or
wow.
about Kirby?
Kirby.
What about William F? Do you think William F is white or white?
Man, I'm so
Do
confident.
you think he's white like a ice cream sandwich, or do you think
Yes.
he's white like a fucking glass of milk? Which one?
Both.
Yeah, they used to call them
Yeah,
clothes.
Ice cream sandwich dipped in milk is what I would say.
Yeah. Dude, somebody called me a
With a
glass
side
of
of
milk one
mayonnaise.
time as an
Hey.
insult, and I was like,
Hey,
"Am I supposed to be mad at that?"
is
A glass of milk? I was like, "What?"
is this part of the show should be called like racial profiling with Matt Barr?
I mean,
Yes, you
Rick-
burrito.
Rick the voice.
You,
so
you deep fried burrito with
Yeah, exactly.
delicious jalapeno
Oh,
peppers
dude,
and
that's so Mexican
nice
and so inaccurate.
glaze. You refried beans with
Yeah.
rice.
Fried bean.
We
I
don't
don't
have
know.
any of that.
Make
We
me
don't
hungry.
have any of that down here, but I appreciate the sentiment.
You plantains
There you go.
roasted deliciously.
Yeah.
because you don't want to eat it raw.
Fried
Yeah, William.
fish.
Man, I'm so white on pasty, but tomorrow's we got to do Taco Tuesday and Curry Thursday.
Go
Oh.
to a state.
Oh, are you at a restaurant?
Hey,
The
we're gonna
Bears.
watch the Bears. We're gonna
Watch
have
the
Taco
Bears.
Tuesday.
Ah, bears.
The Bears.
Curry
Bulls.
Thursday.
The
Make all the
Bengals.
curries.
That bowl.
You know,
Watch
the hard thing
Bulls
about
looking at
Kirby
the
Kirby,
Natty.
tacos.
the hard thing about Kirby is that you know what, they say his name over there. They think he's an actual like a video game character.
Oh,
yeah.
Everybody knows Kirby over there.
Sweet, sweet
Little
Kirby.
fat white guy looks like a balloon.
Yeah, he eats stuff.
Yes.
Little
Kirby.
pink guy.
Yeah.
It makes so
Kirby.
much sense because they just think that all white people are fat globs and fat white globs that eat everything. So
That's how we do.
that's why they called you Kirby because you're just a heavy
No,
set
it's
white
You're
guy.
fat and you're white.
My kids were
You
playing
sad,
video
you're
You're a
games.
fat white guy. So they're like, you look like Kirby.
No, he's.
I'm joking. I know where the name is.
Yeah, it would be Kirubi.
There you go.
My kids were playing the video game. Dylan said, "I can't pronounce that Japanese shit. Change your name right now for the show, Script Battle." And then I said, "Oh, okay."
How he said it?
Yeah, that's exactly how I said. I can't pronounce that Japanese shit.
He goes, I can't pronounce that shit.
So
I pronounce that Japanese shit.
So I said, my kids was like, change your name to Kirby. And I was like, okay.
Change your name to Kirby?
Kirby.
Kirby. Kirby. I like it. Bro.
Yeah, Dylan said Kirby. So I was like, okay, Kirby it is. And then from then on, everyone's been calling me Kirby.
Hey, man, you got a couple guys on there. You got Pedro. Does he got a book?
Yeah, I'm working on one right now. I already have one book out, but it's not for sale. Like, it's going to be with my next campaign.
Let's do some shilling, guys, because I got a boogie.
Yes.
Thank you, William.
My next book is called Waifus and Kaijus, so be on the lookout. There's a mailing list for that. So
awesome.
Yeah, you do some shit with Art T. Bear.
I just did black and white high octane, the 22-page animated adventure. So that should be like my last book, but I drew that like 2 years ago.
Did you do the colors?
I did everything. I did everything.
Oh, so you did the line art and the colors?
Yep.
Nice.
Pencil, inks, and actually I can show some of that now since the book is
sure.
Was Art T. Bear, was he like mean behind the scenes? Was he like
oh no, he gave me a lot of pointers.
A lot of racial slurs.
Oh yeah, he is the worst. He is the worst when it comes down to it.
Oh my god!
Old timey.
He was like, I can't tell if you're dark enough to call you the N word.
Dude, like every day was like Mississippi burning with art, but yeah,
nice.
I learned a lot. Yeah. Let me just.
He started every Zoom call with a hail Hitler, and you're like,
yeah, he said, "Hail Pedro." Oh Jesus. Okay.
Hail Pedro. You're like, can you take that uniform off while we're on the Zoom call?
Oh my god! Every time we talk to him, like Art's playing like a drum solo or something.
Actually, we did bonded there because I play guitar, so we were talking a lot about music and stuff. But no, it was awesome to work with Art. Like all jokes aside.
Yeah.
So yes, here's some of the pages of the book. I think he can still get it. I don't think he has closed the.
There it is. Sorry, I'm on the ball. Matt's not.
Hey. Show this shit, Justin. I got a boogie, dude. I hate to say it. I got a boogie. I got little people yelling for me.
Right, well, boogie.
If you gotta go, hail the chat. Thanks for everybody coming in. See you guys later. I got little people yelling at me. They're yelling at me.
Have a good one. I'll wrap it up, sir.
Let's say goodbye. Yeah.
222.
Awesome.
This is great.
Yeah. That's all you? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's all me. That's all me. Yeah.
Good.
Fuck yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. So this is from the black and white book. The book I already I'm gonna relaunch again. So Tropical Magics, which is here.
Does Sabretooth have pointed ears or regular ears?
He has a lot of hair.
Saber.
Yeah. I guess black, I believe.
It's up to artist interpretation. So maybe like kind of like halfway between the two.
The actual Sabretooth you're talking?
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing him pointed ears once.
Yeah.
I mean they're pointy, but not like not like he's a Vulcan.
Super like elf-like or anything like that. But
I don't know. I do remember like
angular,
lots of hairs.
So did Matt leave and leave us live on his channel?
Yeah,
I'm a co-host. I'm a co-host, so like I got I got permissions and all that.
Yeah,
so
this is from my book.
Okay.
So this is from my book, Tropical Magics, and
heck yeah,
this is so old. I hate it now.
What?
Yeah, it's just I drew this like 3 years ago, which feels like an eternity.
Yeah.
Then all you gotta do is pop up the colors a little bit. I mean, the line art and everything else is fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's good.
Heck yeah.
He's got to put a little sheen on it. You know, make it look a little shinier.
Oh, no,
Looks flat.
these are JPEGs though.
Oh, okay.
You know,
All right.
it flattens a bit. Yeah, so this is not like the normal colors. So the originals are somewhere. You got me like scrambling for it, and yeah, on my new book is what.
Do you have a link to your mailing list or anything?
You guys got me off guard, but yeah, I'll look for it.
So good.
Are you
trying to help?
Are you doing like traditional inks or all those? Is it all digital?
Oh,
inks?
it's all digital. It's all digital.
Okay.
I'm a digital whore. So
You're good. I'd say you're probably maybe about 10 years away from being Roquefort.
Whoa. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's some good stuff.
It's just the way that your line art is. I mean, you're on your way. Looks nice.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, the thing's like I'm an animator. I've been animator for 20 years. So basically, this is me trying to slow down and spend time on drawings. I really normally don't. I spend like 20 minutes in a drawing and then on the next one because that's what animation does to you. But yeah, so this is about like aliens that come to Earth to help humans fight other aliens with giant robots. And there's a lot of babes. So this is like mostly the aliens, but the babes got here. Let's see. Jesus Christ.
The thing about comics, especially, art, most people don't like to read. They're page flippers. They like to look at the art. So if you can tell a story with minimal words but the art pushes you through, then I'll tell you what, you're gonna sell 1,000 copies. People don't like to read. I don't know why. I grew up reading books. I have, but a lot of people they don't like reading comics for some reason. I've gotten a lot of comics from Comicsgate, man, and they are fucking heavy-handed and wordy.
They're wordy.
Yeah,
dude. This is basically like it would be like a lighter take on Gundam because it's not that serious, but there's a lot of robots and like I'm trying to like represent every country, and this is gonna be like 130 pages of story, and these are basically like the main characters. So the black ladies, the American, this is the Korean chick, and this is the Irish lass.
Nice.
You're doing a global book.
Yeah, and then the B team is the. Okay, let me see. Oh, here it is. The B team is the guy from. This is the guy from Spain. Also, he's riding a bull. This is another American pilot, which is basically like Mike Tyson, and this is Robert Aaron Mike. And this is the Japanese pilot. So he's playing obviously a samurai.
Yeah.
And yeah, like this is taking me a lot of time to do it, but I'm having fun doing it. So screw it.
Do it.
I'll do it live.
Hey, if you're enjoying doing it, then then it's almost like free. It's if you enjoy it, it's free to you. Not your time is free, more or less, is what I'm saying. It's not.
I have to, dude. I'm selling a lot of NFTs and doing a lot of animation work on the site, so I can have time to do this. So yeah, but yeah, like this is the pilot from India, this chick over here, and this is the Chinese pilot because I didn't want to leave China. And the writer wanted to have like the Monkey King, like Sun Wukong, but it's like, dude, everybody does Goku, So I said like within Journey to the West, there's this like the pig god, the guy who that he becomes like an ally. So like, okay, let's do like the pig god, and then like they make the pilot the most obnoxious motherfucker ever. And he's my favorite character now. Like he calls himself like Handsome Ty, like I'm beautiful, ladies. And yeah, like you can see it. Like this is like his first design. Like you can see it in his face. He's a dick. So yeah, dude, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. So I'm working on that. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I'm doing.
That's good.
How did like Art T Bear? How did he like get a hold of you? Like, how did that like?
Oh, this is like early Comicsgate.
Okay.
When Frega started streaming, he would open the lines, which is freaking dangerous and stupid. Like, why would he do that? But I started hanging out with Frega a lot, and I was like, "Hey, I'm an animator. I live in Panama. Yeah, my house smells like bananas. Whatever." And one day, I coincided with Art, and dude, he showed his stuff like black and white, and I have his books down here. It's like, oh my god, I'm talking to Art T Bear. Jesus, I'm getting like old fanboyish.
Oh yeah.
And then one morning, let me see if I can find the file. I did a little run cycle with Black. And
So
racist.
So now, Dr. Benner, you got a book going, or?
I don't have any like books like right now. I just have like a Substack that I post stuff on, and like I'm in like a bunch of like little anthologies and stuff. And I got.
Are you an artist too, Dr. Ben?
Yeah, I'm working on just finishing up some.
Oh, that's so cool.
Nice.
It's like what's her face?
Yeah, dude.
The Mermaid.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Got this one.
AR-13L.
Pixar Trader, right?
Yeah. This is the one that's supposed to be in the book. They like this one. But I got it all colored and everything. I love that.
Nice.
That crab with the
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
But I figured I'd do a couple other, like these were like my practice pieces when I was like before I did that one. So I was like, I'll finish. Just draw a million little scales, you know. So.
Cool. Nice.
But yeah, I try to like like support, like I don't have like a whole bunch of resources to be able to get all the books I want. So I try to just like help out and like share campaigns and do what I can, do my part.
That's all we can do, man. That's get on Twitter, throw out a link, retweet somebody, like something, that's all it is.
I did just have today just came out like I've got like a short comic in the latest issue of Ripperologist, which is not related to young Ripper.
Ripperologist.
It's like it's
legally distinct.
Yeah, it's actually for a church.
Nice.
Oh no.
Nice.
International School of Ministry, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Be careful.
No,
dangerous.
It's Ripperologist, the magazine of Jack the Ripper and Victorian studies. It's like I've got like a little comic in that, and happy about that. And they asked me to like keep do another comic for like every issue going forward. So I was like, okay. I'm a big fan of all the weird Jack the Ripper stuff. So
I think everybody is. Beautiful.
What's
crazy?
Justin, what you got going on?
Well, all right. So I'm probably the most boring person here because I currently I'm a fledgling artist, like I can draw stick figures and maybe a little bit of some gesture drawing. I'm really like starting, but yes, I have a comic book. It's called Chrome Dog. I'm the artist or the writer creator of Chrome Dog. I'm not the artist. The artist is Luke Stone of Fund My Comic fame at this point.
All right.
And so and I've actually taken a step back from just all of this. I mean, it was like this whole like perfect storm of things. Work has kind of like really ramped up on me. So like I'm only able to do these Mondays, but I did have I think it was relatively successful crowdfund campaign back last year for Chrome Dog, and I still have it available on Fund My Comic as well as. Let me see if I can share my screen if I can. But yeah, Chrome Dog is it's it's definitely not one that's I try not to make it too wordy. Hopefully it's not going to fit in that box that you were describing a while ago, William.
No, don't worry about me.
But yeah, so yeah, this Chrome Dog #1, Perfect Strangers. I don't really want to go through the whole campaign, but yeah, I mean, this is what we raised both on Indiegogo and it's like a combined total with what we did on Fund My Comic. But it's just a fun action-packed cyberpunk-ish mixed with heroes, kind of like, it's my love letter to Spider-Man and Batman. As well as the cyberpunk genre, all kind of in one story. And it has a hell of a cliffhanger, which I feel bad about because it's one of those things. And I actually have it on my eBay store. You get a really good deal. You get 3 comics for one price. And what you see peeking behind there is Richard Embry's Blood and the Sword is available as well. So all 3 of these comics, you get Anthony Figaro's God's Hand, or Figaro. I don't know how he's supposed to pronounce it. He's Cajun. Is it Figaro?
Figaro,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Figaro.
Cajun.
Yeah, he's Cajun. So I mean,
Figaro.
Yeah. But yeah. So I'm looking to just get this book in people's hands, and if I can also help kind of spotlight some other creators. When I backed Richard, I went ahead and backed him on the retailers tier so I can kind of spread the love, as it were. And so that's kind of how I do it. So I threw the link to my eBay the eBay listing in the chat, and then of course you can always look up this one on Fund My Comic. But regardless, we're just I'd usually just hang out with Matt and we talk about we shoot the shit, and then we're done on Monday. So but yeah,
I'm sharing Justin. I'm sharing the animation I did for art all those years ago. So this is it, guys. Sometimes working for free will get you work. So I tend to do this every morning, do a little a practice animation. And I did this in an hour. So yeah, I showed that to Art, and it's like, oh my god, I've never seen my character animated. Yeah. And then he grabbed that in another designs I did, because I had to simplify. Art draws way more complicated than this, and in order to animate it, you have to simplify it. So I did my animation work and simplified the character so it could be it lends itself to be properly animated. So he basically shopped around with my designs without me knowing for a black and white show. And he wanted me to be attached to that. I don't know any of this, right?
Oh boy.
So yeah, the Pedro is going into life. I can buy all the bananas I want, and maybe a family I can shoot because I have money. That's what people do down here.
There you go.
And,
nice.
The thing is, the things are negotiated, and then Art gets canceled from Marvel and DC with the whole cancellation stuff. So it falls down, and then Art feels really bad. I know nothing, and it's like, Pedro, I feel so bad. Would you mind making a book for me? I'm sure.
I got to work with the canceled guy.
Yeah, dude, and that's how I started. I've been Comicsgate ever since, and the things I'm not part of any of the dramas because I'm not famous. And whenever drama starts, I'll do my favorite no habla inglés, and that's how I keep myself at the margin. But I've been doing trailers for a lot of people within the Comicsgate community, animated video. So yeah. That's what I do.
So, speaking of trailers, has everybody seen the trailer for Wolverine or Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not excited.
No.
What?
Because I don't trust it. How many times?
I hear you.
How many times do you need to get burned by a girl to know she's a filthy whore?
Yep. That's it. That's it.
There's Pixel Trader in the chat. We're showing your Dr. Ben was drawing your mermaid.
Oh yeah. I think that was Pixel Trader that I talked to on whatever it was on
see
Instagram or whatever. I believe.
See? There you go, Pixel. Yeah, see.
I sent him all files.
Hey guys, I gotta go. You guys have a great stream. I'll talk to you later.
Too. Well, we're
Nice
probably
meeting you guys.
yeah.
We're on our way out, too.
Thanks, William.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you, man.
Good,
All
buddy.
right, well, I mean, we're like burning fumes, and everybody's, we're all just kind of
Everybody's
That's
hungry.
what it is. Kirby. Okay, so before we go, I'm really curious, Kirby.
Yo.
Okay, so you're not this, you're not that. So not that anyone needs to like put you in a box or anything, but I'm trying to place your dialect, right? So what's your story, man? Like you don't ever get a word in edgewise. So I'm just curious, what's your story?
I'm from Oakland, California. I was born. My father was in the army. I was born on a military base that doesn't exist anymore. So
sucks.
Yeah, and then we moved to Oakland when I was a little kid, and I grew up there. Then at 17, I joined the Marine Corps, and then after the Marine Corps, I became a firefighter. Then I met my wife while I was doing that, jumping through all those hoops. Got hired onto a fire department, right? Then my she got homesick. Talk about I miss my family and this that, and then I told the chiefs I'm moving to Japan. They told me, oh, they said what they say? They said we're happy for you. You're the newest member of our family and everything, but don't you ever come back here because you will never get a fire job on the West Coast.
Dang.
So I got blackballed. That's all right. Because
got canceled. Yeah.
Well, they were right. So for that one spot, over 3,000 applicants showed up, right? And then only 10 of us, was selected, right? And then it came down to 3 of us at the end. So they told me, if you were gonna do this, we could have selected any fucking 3,000 other motherfuckers. So we blew our fucking shit on you, and but it was whatever. My wife is, I guess, peace of mind is more valuable.
Do you think they were trying to get like some sort of like like one of those like firefighters like stripper contests like with you or something? Like were they like jealous of your lady there? Like you gotta be with us, not with
it's just
her.
money. They spend so much time training you up. That first year. Yeah. And
good for you making the decision like that.
To just dump them. Yeah. So
well,
that's my story. That's how I wound up in Japan.
I mean, have they? And the other question, because I asked earlier, I'm just curious. Like, are you still like gaijin to them, or like, are they?
Oh yeah, forever gonna be gaijin over here.
Yeah. I'm so fascinated with this stuff. I just am.
They have
culture.
So in America, when you get married, right, you become an American citizen, right? Not here in Japan. When you get married, you become married to a Japanese person. We have a second-class citizenship just for spouses.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Are they still like pissy about like?
I gotta go because they're gonna give my food to charity.
All right, Pedro. All right, Pedro. We don't want to get cold. Pedro. We'll talk at you later.
Take care, man.
All right. Well, how about this?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. We're gonna end it here. It's already, we're almost 3 hours.
It's all my fault.
We're just gonna end the.
Yeah,
no, it's not your fault. I'm just gonna stop the stream and then I want to continue the conversation. So here we are.
Damn it,
Bye,
Pedro.
everybody.
Yeah. See ya.